stupid for not saying anything.
That's
Stop busting it down for 3 seconds.
Stop
I
busting
fucking
it
dare
down
you.
for 3 seconds. It's crazy.
Stop.
Work.
Stop. You stop that, Tiny. Knock that shit off. I fucking dare you. All you motherfuckers are fake as hell.
This whole time, I was like, why is it saying goodbye, though?
How did everybody notice?
We even started.
I know. Nobody told me nothing.
And I saw that right away. They dancing. They bopping.
They still busting it down on me. What the fuck?
They bopping.
Cosmonauts, what the F, y'all?
That
You're supposed to be in my fucking corner, not like, what? Why?
I hear doing op behavior. That's crazy.
I know, op behavior by my own community. That's why y'all had fucking, oh my god.
Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. You out here saying goodbye to everyone.
It was an accident!
You went on to say goodbye. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
It's alright.
I'm not okay.
Please. Please.
Hello, Clip Studio? Now you're telling me you didn't close properly last time? What the F?
Oh my god. Everything is coming out of the woodworks tonight.
Everything is fucking falling apart!
Yo, it fucking thunderstormed like crazy earlier today. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. There you are. There you are. You don't gotta put your microphone in here. I just need this for the shared chat. All right, we combined. We combined.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Carter's rated. Hi, Carter. Hi, Carter. This fucking funny as hell. I'm glad the walk-in thing worked.
Damn straight.
What do you mean I'm loose? I'm in my fucking house. It's crazy.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like, no, Jackal's like, the moose is loose. And I'm like, I'm in my fucking house. What do you mean I'm loose? I'm not the fucking Wendy's.
This isn't a fucking Wendy's. Everybody say hi, it's Kaz!
What's up?
I'm being interviewed today. Everyone fucking behave. Please don't embarrass me.
Don't embarrass me. It's crazy.
Please. I'm begging you.
That's wild. No, absolutely not. It's crazy.
Hey.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
Okay. All right. So, to the cosmonauts and to the campers, you already know this is Activity Cabin. So, I always explain it as just imagine that you and I are just sitting here doing arts and crafts, and then I'm just casually asking you questions. And if there's any question that you're like, fuck no, they can't know about this, do let me know. Don't hesitate.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I start crying, then you know.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh fuck.
It's gonna be my first reaction.
Get really
I don't
serious.
even go quiet.
It's gonna get really fucking serious.
Like, what's your favorite color? And I just
bawling. Oh my god. That's crazy.
How did it happen? I couldn't tell you.
That one time at band camp, Jaeger, please.
That's funny.
JP says, what is your favorite color, though?
It's green and purple.
Who would have known? All right.
Get stars.
Are you ready for your first question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give you a whole ass scenario here. Okay.
Oh my god.
So you get approached by a mysterious stranger. All right, and they are willing to give you an unlimited budget. Okay. You have to redebut, but it cannot be your current theme. So what do you pick?
Whoa. Wow. That's a little horrifying, not gonna lie. But a whole new concept, huh?
Yes.
Wow. Dang, you came in here swinging.
I told you. I asked the serious questions.
Well, you know what? My original concept was technically going to be a Duchess of Hell. So I
look
would have
at
been a
that.
demon. Yeah, I had a plan of having like these bomb ass like horns and stuff and having a voice changer um to kind of like deepen it and kind of have a little distortion in it. And I was supposed to be like super haughty and be like, what? Every time I would be playing a game, like I was like the first time I've ever played a game.
Yeah.
And so I was gonna go like full throttle, like RPG sort of RPing stuff.
Okay.
I was gonna have orange skin.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, but I ended up going with my space thing because I love space and the whole entire like celestial thing, horror games, eldritch stuff has always been my gig. So that was the first idea, but I ended up going with this one because I remember actually, do I have it with me? Where the fuck did I put it?
Jaeger
I
says, I'm glad you didn't go with the voice changer. Your voice is great.
fuck you. I was kidding. Thank
Oh
you.
my God. Oh, shit.
You're so sweet.
That's crazy.
What happened? Oh, okay, you know what? I literally just went and dug it up and now I don't know where it is. But I have a sticky note of my first draft of this
shit.
design. It was so I had a whole page of like drawings and sketches of my first design. And then this one, my whole space astronaut was canceled. Shut the hell up. I drew it in passing on a little bright orange sticky note
Oh shit.
of like it was just a bunch of sketches of the little big spacesuit, and I was like, oh, I could do retro. I was actually gonna be like those super 50s retro fantasy themes
We
with
could have been
crazy
decade
outfits.
buddies.
Oh yeah.
Decade buddies, because I'm like
And then
60s.
I was like, I remember trying to design it and I wasn't really getting anywhere. And I was like, you know what? I don't see anybody with like an actual spacesuit, like a legitimate NASA
yeah.
look. And so I was like, it would be the easiest because I honestly don't know where I would go from there. And it would be a great start for me to kind of like hop into other places. So I was like, you know what? I love it. And if I wanted to do different outfits, I could still go that route. So, and boom, that's what had me.
Okay,
Now
so
I'm here.
like the funniest bit about this, like how you went into like detail about this, was because my second question was actually to describe your journey of how you got to like your current theme right now.
Literally, two birds, one stone.
Yeah. So I was like, so what about the space concept was like appealing to you? And you're like, oh, here, yeah, this and that. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, got all of it. Just obsessed with space, and I like celestial stuff and TV shows and aliens and stuff like that. That and my first freaking crush as a kid was literally Martian Manhunter from the Justice League animated.
No way.
So yeah, dead ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was my first crush. And so I was just like, alien, green skin, wow. I love that.
You're like, I could do that too.
He's so pretty.
So, since you're like obsessed with space and all that stuff, do you by any chance have like a favorite star, or do you want to do like those things where people buy a star for like a loved one or any of that sort?
I thought about it.
Oh shit.
I did think about it for sure. But I've been broke for so long. Even now that I do have money that I could probably do it, I don't think it's the same. So I was like, probably not anymore.
That's fair.
It comes to me sometimes. It's like
It
my
just whispers
story.
to you.
Woo!
Whispers to you at 3 a.m. It's like, do it. Buy it.
Fucking grab it.
I like how we're just both goober models. Just like different styles. Yours is like more intricate. Meanwhile, me, I'm just holding a gun. It's so fucking funny.
You're right next to me. Yeah. And this is canon because I'm flying.
That is true. That's fucking
It's just
true.
canon sitting down on the ground and it's just
That's crazy.
that's crazy.
Okay. So, my next question is, what is your favorite part about streaming?
I would say the fact I guess it's like a combination of that sense of privacy almost,
Mm-hmm.
but also being able to relax while I'm doing things. I'm playing games, I'm reading chat.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Hoshi. That's exactly what we needed. Everyone notified exactly who I'm actually already, you know, talking to.
Be that way.
But fuck, what oh god, what did you ask me? I
I was
forgot the
asking about
question.
your favorite part of streaming.
Oh yeah. And then I was like talking about the sense of privacy, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It was like that and being able to like relax while like talking and stuff, kind of like on my own terms.
Yeah.
Like I feel a lot more comfortable being able to say this. I mean, obviously it's because no one's looking at my face. I actually thought about streaming Flesh Trooper style, but seeing how like those big VTubers were being treated, it's really just scared me off of ever wanting to. So,
Mm.
I can still be me and have something that I connect with via, my VTuber model like this, right? And then I can still have fun and none of that really matters. I could just concentrate more on, vibing, playing games, reading chat, drawing, or doing my own little thing here and not having to worry
Yeah.
about all that.
So now, the opposite end of the spectrum. What do you absolutely fucking hate about streaming?
Oh my god. Okay, so I feel like this answer might be more like obvious, but I guess like the mass expectations
Mm-hmm.
and that sense of like distrust that has kind of grown in me
Mm-hmm.
since becoming a VTuber has like you keep seeing like all these like call up posts and the Google documents and you're like, how the fuck am I supposed to connect with people? How the hell am I supposed to make friends
Yeah.
with all of this? Like it's horrifying, honestly, especially when you're new and all this is going on. Like it's so overwhelming. How are you supposed to like, want to
Yeah.
keep it up? It's like kind of discouraging, honestly. But I feel like that'd be the biggest thing. But yeah.
See, that's always like a fascinating aspect for me personally, because as you know from experience, I'm a very like, if I have beef with you, I'm gonna talk to you about it. So it's always kind of like weird to me when people just simmer on those thoughts for like a long period of time or any of that sort,
Mm.
and not like actually resolve the issue really fast. Because like a lot of the callouts that I do see, granted, yeah, a lot of them have like very serious issues, but some of them is just a simple, if you had just nipped this in the bud from the start, this would not
Mhm.
have like been an avalanche of chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Like these sort of things where people were more worried about numbers and being seen rather than, building genuine connections and stuff like that and how they approached talking to people and networking was just ugh.
Yeah.
Like it's just so gross. That's how everyone, especially people who are like, "Oh, I mean that can go into like VTuber designs and, fads and, you know, everyone looking the same. But like, definitely with how people connect in the VTubing community, like 1 minute you're good, and the second, because you have that, like, you know, the anonymous sense
Yeah.
behind the screen, and being VTubers, your image is whatever your avatar is. It's just really annoying.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty interesting. I feel like it is like a common response to have about that, but I think to the level of like how you describe it, I think a lot of people don't really think in that manner, if that makes sense. Like it just seems like
Oh
a
yeah.
lot of people tend to look at the superficial aspect of like, oh, it's a lot of drama, but like I think people don't realize that from a professional standpoint, when it comes to networking, you kind of don't want to have. Yes, I know, Carter, that people don't think in general, but please. But like from a professional standpoint, this is technically like a job in a way if you want to take it seriously in that manner. And so it requires you to network with people. So in my mind, I can't imagine burning bridges so early on. And yeah, the share chat did die. I don't know. Twitch fucking hates
Damn.
us. Twitch hates us.
Let me in.
Hold on. But yeah, I just can't imagine purposely burning bridges way before you even think you're gonna like make it big or any of that sort. Like, how do you not think it's gonna come and bite you in the ass? You know, like that's kind
Yeah,
of like the thing.
it's so crazy when it's not a thought. I mean, like, the way that people get, they're like, "Oh, but they were so, like, great in the beginning, and then, like, later on." I'm like, No, they okay, it could have been fact that, like, okay, they weren't like that in the beginning, and then later
Mm-hmm.
on, like, they legitimately turned into that, but with the whole entire, like, Cinder
Oh god,
thing
yeah.
that went on, that was, like, a fucking prime example, like, of just how messy and nasty it can get,
Which
but
that one, man,
ugh.
I don't know how I would feel if someone who I'm like cheering on and supporting and all that jazz, and then to find out that they were shit talking me. I mean, if I knew them in person, I'd backhand the fuck out of them. That's just me. But
Exactly, like, what?
but like online wise, I feel like that'd be an instant block. I wouldn't really put it publicly or talk about it. I'd just be like, okay, it is what it is, you know.
Mhm.
Hi, Con.
I think depending how on everyone kind of does someone say gremlin? Yeah, we kinda did a little bit.
I like how that's the reason why everyone joins it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess because I'm more of a sensitive person and I'm like super empathetic when it comes to that. And I have
Hmm.
been, well, not to the scale, but being in that same bottom frame situation of being betrayed that way
Yeah.
has actually happened to me. So I'm like,
Oh
I can't
shit.
imagine having my livelihood and having, you know, so publicly just mur- like attacked in that way. And it's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
and all those empty platitudes. That's because is just horrifying. I'm like, "Ah, my god, freaking being an empath sucks," because I'm all thinking about it, I can feel it. I'm like, "Oh, god, Jesus." Those poor people.
Yeah, like when it did first come out, I was definitely like, damn, that really sucks. But not gonna lie, at the same time, I was kind of like, didn't you have, off vibes? Because when someone's an op, you can easily tell when they're an op, you know? Sometimes you can. Sometimes you can't. Other times they're like really fucking good at hiding it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I've never
which could
been.
arguably make it even worse if they're really
Yeah.
that good at hiding it, and it's like, who wants to believe that their friend is
Yeah.
actually like that, though?
Which is understandable. I think it's more
Mhm.
because the background that I grew up in personally, I'm always like naturally skeptical of a lot of people I meet. So that's why I'm more like on the hesitant side when I am making friends, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I like friends. I like to do things for friends, and I have to stop myself and be like, maybe I should wait until this person shows that they actually want to be connected with me and not because of what I could do for them, you know?
That is so true. It's definitely a lesson that you have to learn either like pretty much the hard way,
Mm-hmm.
which is really sad because like that pain can really haunt you later on. But
Mm-hmm.
you know how people are in our space. It's just wow.
Yeah.
And you're like, please calm down, calm down.
Oh, okay.
Uh, uh, uh.
Oh, okay, JP. Cracks a cold one right after. Okay.
Okay.
Just the ceremonial scream and you crack a cold one. Just like, okay. All right. We can move on to this. But it's still kind of in the network of streaming, okay? So,
Shoot.
I know that you've been in quite a few collabs. A lot with me and Carter, a lot of impromptu ones too. But you've
Yeah.
also been in a lot of like planned collabs because I have seen them from occasion. So what would be your advice, like your own personal advice to someone who would like to do collabs but just doesn't know where to start?
Man, just message them. Honest to God, if you're scared, it means that you care. And worst case scenario, either you're gonna be ignored and you'll move on. You'll be sad about it, and you'll just have to keep going. Oh, hi, Belgi. Hoshi, thank you for
Hi,
announcing
Melody.
that to everyone. Belgi was just like, everybody shut the fuck up, it's Belgi. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Fantastic.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, the
But
wall. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Not gonna lie.
there was a Flygon in my chat. Oh my fucking God. My favorite fucking Pokemon was
Your
on the
chat
Pokemon
being an
community
op
game.
part 2.
Yo, what the
I didn't even know that was your favorite. If it was, I would be like, yo, look.
What the fuck? Hey, look, today is not my day.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's why I'm here getting free therapy.
Crazy.
That's why I'm
Ain't
here
no
right now.
fucking way.
Fuck, man. Freaking shit. But yeah, I mean, those, you just gotta do it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, if I could give a bit extra on top, it would be if you're interested, if say if you find somebody, no matter where it is, maybe you just find them randomly, like um on Twitch would probably be the best way. So if you find them on Blue Sky or anywhere else and you start following them, you look into the content, hey, like this person's really cool, they're really funny. I remember before I used to be like, I mean, I still kind of do it, but I'm like, okay, so their followers are kind of like closer to like where mine are. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'd have a better chance because sometimes people with bigger following counts can be really nerve-wracking to approach.
Yeah.
Even though like you see it all the time where they're actually just not, like for example, like I do have a friend that literally has like a really good, like bigger community, bigger following, but they're really, really friendly. I have two actually, and I just decided to hang out in their Twitch and talk to everyone, see what the vibe was about, and it eventually just led to us talking more, like off, like not even just on Twitch. If they have community nights, kind of joining in and saying
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hello. It's kind of like just how you would in like a real friendship. You just have to talk. You just have to say hi. Be a friend first. You got to see if that's going to vibe first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is good
and
advice. That is good advice.
yeah, cuz like if you can't if it's really awkward and you can't talk to them, like and you keep trying to talk, that's going to be your whole entire interaction. And obviously it's going
Yeah.
to be awkward in the beginning, but if it stays that way, it might be best for you both just to like, I mean, you can keep trying, but if it's good, if it's going to be awkward, it's going to be awkward.
Yeah.
And if you're playing games or if you're trying to do content together and that's gonna be the vibe the whole time, like, ooh, yikes. I wouldn't worry about too much, like, if it doesn't work out, like, just go in, say hi. hang out, see how what their chat is about,
Mhm.
see what they're about, see what games they play, how they play them. Cause like there's also like I'd be like, oh man, this person's so funny. Like I love their model, like their chat's really cool. And then I saw how they were playing games, and I was like, oh, I don't think this is
I
gonna
know what
work.
you mean. I know what you mean too.
I'm like, okay, I'm not a perfectionist, and I will be the first person to say I suck at games, okay? I just
Mhm.
love playing them. And I literally just keep playing them until I get a little bit better. But when I'm like, what? What? Huh? What? Why didn't they, huh? Why did they do that? Huh? I don't, wait, what?
It's so fucking
And I'm like,
funny.
then I'm like, or it's, yeah, like I'm not a try hard or anything like that, but like it just gets to a point where I'm like, okay, especially when it comes to like co-op games, I'm like, there's no fucking way. Oh my god.
No, it's so fucking funny because like Yada even knows this, and so there'll be games that like I fucking love to watch people play, but there'll always be one person that doesn't know how to fucking play the game. And so I'll be a Yada's DM and I'll be like, this shit is stressing me out so much. I'm gonna get a fucking ulcer. I need to leave this chat right now.
Yeah, exactly. And especially with games that I really, really like. I really like DMC. I really like I'm a really big Borderlands fan too. And one of the biggest things about this is games that cuz my whole family games, right?
Yeah.
My mom games. My mom is downstairs playing co-op on the same couch Borderlands with my older siblings. So they're doing that right now. I literally went downstairs. My mom's been in the same place on the couch for the last like 5 hours. and and like my mom's a stay-at-home mama, and she has raised all of us kids into fucking adults. Like she don't have to do anything except do what she fucking wants.
Mm-hmm.
So she
Mm-hmm.
plays games. Borderlands was one of the biggest things. Gears of War was one of the bigger games that we played together as a family. Even my dad. So like we were all in different rooms of the house playing together. And so it's especially those big games that I have a really big like emotional attachment to, where I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is this?
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to calm down. I'm an adult.
Yeah, Dead
Oh
Island 2
god.
is free on Epic for those that do want to get the game
Ooh.
and want to play co-op with your fellow homies. It is a lot smoother to play versus like Dead Island and all that. There is no, well, like they have a stamina limit, but it's not in the way of how it used to be, so it doesn't affect like your hits or your kicks. But yeah, that's kind of like interesting. Well, Sam makes a cameo. You can't play as him though, unfortunately. But
Damn.
there is Danny and Jacob, who are my favorites. You could say it's like a necromancer bringing life back to a game. Yeah, you kind of can. I mean, it takes place in LA, which is it's very funny because in games one in Riptide you do use like vehicles. That's not a thing in Dead Island 2, so you do have to walk everywhere, which is so fucking accurate. Because like all the characters aren't like rich people either.
Oh, you know what? I could just push that button.
Oh, please.
That made me. I don't like how.
You hate driving in games, so walking is free. Yeah, you're gonna be walking everywhere. Like they do have fast travel locations once you unlock it, walking there. But overall, it's like it's an interesting game. A lot of people don't really like the storyline. I'm okay with it because I'm like, yeah, this lines up with like the whole series. It makes sense. They do add in
Yo,
more things.
my mom's not allowed to drive in games.
That's crazy.
It all roots back to us playing Halo together as a family. We never had a Warhog when we needed one. My mom drives, so ever since then, my mom is not allowed to drive. She drives fine in real life. She's a great fucking driver. in real life, but not in the video game. Because I distinctly fucking remember, you got afraid! You got afraid!
Oh my god! Welcome in, you campers. I'm here doing Activity Cabin with Akira, aka Just Eccentric. So we are asking Akira many questions while going off tangents many times.
I was just talking about how my mom isn't allowed to drive vehicles in games. She's a fantastic driver in real life. Very safe. 10 out of 10 would give her a 5-star review if she was an Uber driver. But in game, it's not allowed. And if she does, she's driving alone.
That's crazy.
Love her to death. That's my mama for real. But like sometimes, man.
You're like, she a real one, but not in that sense.
Mom, get out of the buggy.
That's crazy.
It's from Halo, I'm telling you. Halo, man. I was like, Mom, please. You drove it off the cliff. I didn't even know there was a cliff.
So, okay.
Reverse. Don't turn right. That's your left.
You get her? What if you get her, you know, like those little driving wheels with like the pedals and all that?
My God.
Do you think she'll do better because it's kind of like
maybe it would be it would be worth a try. I would love. I think my mom would really like that too, because like she's one of those types that like she just kind of starts playing games, and because the first game she ever played with my dad, that was where it started. Was Gears of War, and let me tell you, my mom might be bad at driving in games, but she's fucking terrifying if you give her a sniper rifle. It doesn't matter what game it is. It doesn't like it doesn't matter. It's like Gears of War, like, oh my fuck dog. I hated trying to play like warm-up games against each other because like I'd peek out and my head just pops and I'm like, Mom! We said no sniper rifles! We said no snipers! That's not fair!
That's not fair is a crazy thing to say.
It was funny because my mom would play with my dad with his friends, like all his Xbox friends when that game first came out. And like his friends would be so mad if they were playing against each other. It was like, and they were like, you know, fucking, because we lived overseas. They were like, they're like, fucking Christ, man. He was like, your wife is like, every time I look up, she keeps popping my fucking head off.
Oh God, that's so fucking.
I was like me in the background at like being super young. I'm like, I know. Oh my God, she's at it again. I'm like, I'm glad she on my team. What the fuck?
You're like the audacity.
God forbid we have. I'm like, oh, please tell me that there's like not actually, you know, friendly fire on here. I will start crying. I'd be like running. My mom be losing her situational awareness. I turn around. My head's still getting popped. I'm like, I'm over here. What the? I'm behind you. How did you get behind me?
How did you even do that? So like, has your mom gotten Helldivers is the real question.
Oh my God.
Has she played Helldivers with you?
No.
Would you want it to?
I feel like I would love to do it on stream just because it would be so funny. I think she'd have a lot of fun. I think my dad would really like that game too, but they're Xbox players. So I'm like,
which is fair, yeah.
I'm like, release it, hurry up! Make it crossplay.
Well, you gotta take that up with Sony.
I know. I'm like, I need y'all to fucking chill out, man.
just go straight to the Japan offices.
Yeah, like, please, you are actually stealing this from me.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna dive into. Well, technically, I consider this as like personal life stuff. To me, it is, but to you, it may not be. We'll see.
We'll see.
So, how often would you say that music influences your artistic choices? Do the tonal shifts in genre actually matter to you, or is it just kind of like whatever?
Oh yeah, that shit matters. I 100%. Like, it's kind of funny because I actually get like you know that those goosebumps that you get?
Yeah.
I get those. lot.
Oh, so it's
Also,
serious. I see.
yeah. So I get those things. I'm like a big daydreamer. Like I have whatever that syndrome is.
Okay.
I have that because I'd be phasing the fuck out. I've been doing it on stream sometimes.
That might be the
Like I want
ADHD.
to.
Not
Yeah,
gonna
that
lie to you.
probably.
That might
Yeah,
be, we might be sharing the same
probably.
ADHD.
Fucking probably. Jesus. And it's just like, when those tonal shifts and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what genre it is. If it hits, it hits. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, I'm adding this to my playlist. The amount of like character playlists I have is also probably unhealthy.
That's crazy. But
I just
I
added
also have a
three
shit ton too.
songs. My freaking ever since my obsession into like the from Marvel into the DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. The world building I've done would make their offices cry.
What is a Maridi? Hold on.
I don't know.
What is this? What
Looks
Pokemon
like an
is this?
anemone. I don't know. Looks like an anemone though.
An enemy?
Anemone.
It looks chill. Do you think I could catch it from here? Do you think it's a sea
I think
urchin?
so.
Will it let me?
Yeah, looks like it. If you guys haven't started the Pokemon community game, if you guys push exclamation point Pokecatch, you will get a starter Pokemon and then you guys can do Pokecatch.
Oh, is the pink one a variation of it? Because like I see a blue and well, it's not really like a blue, but it's kind of like a cotton candy blue and purple.
There's sometimes like shiny versions. Like my first shiny ever while playing Repo, which is Sheldon. Bullshit do exclamation point Poke start. Before it's too late.
Do it.
Before it's too late.
Do it.
Shiny for Buzzy, hurry. And so you only got 90 seconds. Cramp. Oh
I'm
my.
playing Repo. Carter,
God.
please. Carter. Oh my God, it's just
Damn you. You don't want to hang out. Like, you can't even hang out with us on stream. I see how it is.
Version of Repo are you playing is crazy, Carter. Out here roasting. The shiny version is like peachy and red. Yeah, that's the one that I was like seeing along with it. I didn't even know. See, I'm just gonna like out myself here, but I've never played Pokemon, so I don't know what the fuck goes on in these games.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used an Ultra Ball.
That's
I buy those-
crazy.
I buy those babies in bulk, y'all. The extension on my thing will give you everything that you need.
How in bulk we talking about? Like how many?
I do at least 40 at a time.
That is crazy.
Mhm.
How do you even have income in this Poke game?
So it's like when you're just watching streams that have it, I think you occur it.
Oh, okay.
So Moon Bitch has it too. So whenever she's on, I like just leave it up and I'll just catch Pokemon. I think you also occur like a little bit when you catch Pokemon.
Okay, so Literal Ghost says they're over 1,000 now, so I can't fault anyone being like, who's this guy? Except I'm just like, who's this guy to every single one of them? Besides like Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Piplup, I think the name was, and Ditto, obviously.
Dang,
Like-
this on the wrong fucking layer.
Yeah, like the iconic ones I probably know, but other than that, yeah, no. Like I still remember I had a homie be like, all right, give me a Pokemon that's not a starter, and I was like, I don't fucking know, and I named one, and so he was like, that's not a starter, and I'm like, fuck if I know.
Why are you asking me these questions?
Yeah, like why you coming to my house? You hold me at gunpoint and you're like, give me Pokemon, and I'm like, bitch, I gave you a Pokemon, it's just not the one you wanted.
Yeah, fuck you for putting me on the spot like that. I hate rhetorical questions like that. When you already have an answer, that fucking peeves the F out of me.
Gen
That's
3
so
for life.
manipulative.
What is Gen 3 Pokemon? Hold on. Gen 3 starters.
And you read them out to remind everyone.
Okay, let me see.
There's been so many starters, man.
Oh, that's Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. That's what it's telling me.
Mudkip, my baby.
You love Gen 5 and Gen 2. Everyone's naming out gens, and I'm here like
slowly like figuring out what the fuck
is going on. Okay, so Gen 5, I'm gonna fucking butcher these names, but Gen 5 is Tepig.
Yeah.
Oshawa? There's a Pokemon.
Yeah, there's a little otter.
But why is Osha in the name?
Yeah, because it's an ocean.
That is crazy.
I totally didn't make a little spy to put in the Pokemon series to ensure that there was no OSHA violations.
Con says Gen 3, Dank Lizard, Fried Chicken, and Internet Meme is crazy. That is fucking wild.
Yep. Yep, that's pretty much exactly what it was called.
What gen was Totodile? I have no fucking clue.
Two. That was two.
Well, there you go.
I got you.
All right. See, if like someone came into my house and was like, "I'm not gonna rob you if you could name which gen this Pokemon came from," I'd be so fucked.
You're like, I'm gonna be real. I didn't grow up with it.
I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'd rather fight you with the cast iron skillet.
Jump if you feel froggy.
New stream idea. Who's that Pokemon pronunciation? Yeah, we could do that.
Wait, I think there is actually a Who's That Pokemon thing on Mix-Up.
That is crazy.
Hold on, let me check because actually
I will, Mags. Thank you.
Community commands. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu.
I just remembered I don't know if it was a Vine or a TikTok where it's like, who's that Pokemon? And the guy just screams out a random name and it's the wrong Pokemon. He just goes, fuck.
He's like, fuck.
That's gonna be me. That's a Vine. Yeah. You love that Vine? You should put it as a vocal stem.
I do. I do love that Vine. Who's that Pokemon? It's Pikachu!
Can't name none of the Zoomer Pokemons myself. Handshake, me either. You think you have it? You have like 200 plus. That's crazy, Carter. That is crazy. I could never do a random vocal stem one because mines are very inappropriate.
Can I put my
yeah, that one.
Can I put my balls in your jaw?
I'll literally be singing that while I'm cooking. I'll be like,
can I? Balls in your jaw.
But yeah, I also occasionally vocal stem Pony. That's really fucking wild vocal stems.
By Genuine?
Yeah.
Honestly, same. Turn around, come out of room, I'm like, burn it. Turn around, my pony, do it. Ride it.
This is how it starts. This is how it starts. I just like how I'm like, yeah, this is my vocal stem, and then y'all are just like, this is mine now.
Dude, Zen earlier sent me that stupid video when they were like freaking what is it, Tate McCree or whatever, that one chick.
Yeah.
And they were like in an IKEA or something like that, and they just kept quoting her songs while they're having a conversation. They were like, "Are you okay?" And then it's okay, I'm okay. It's okay, I'm okay. Just kept I have not been able to stop saying that. It's okay. I'm okay.
Carter says, I steal vocal stems like it's those gummy worms from Sprouts like 15 years ago.
Oh, you better hand that shit back over. Can't shit with my drums. I restrain myself from humming like the Muppets theme. Yep. Let's say Hinson or
It'd be
Henson.
that
The
way.
Joseph Edge if they're last. Yep.
Oh my god. Please don't let them think I'm making fun of them.
You're like, no, I swear it's a joke. It's a joke.
It's like, it's a compulsive need.
Ugh. Oh, my ads are starting in 30 seconds.
Oh shit, is it? That's crazy. Mine starts in like 11 minutes.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, because I
My
start...
dumb baby brain making connections.
Your OBS out here wild and betrayed you.
I know, my OBS has been betraying me for the past like hour and a half. I'm like,
That's
can you
wild.
chill?
I had the nickname
My
Songbird
fucking
for how
God.
often I would sing and hum at my old job. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, while
I
we're
got the
on...
nickname Rabbit because I had to hop up on everything to sit down on chairs.
That's crazy! That's
Buddy, and I'd be
crazy.
like, what do you mean? Oh, never mind. And as I say, what do you mean? Is I have to like jump up to sit on a chair. I'm like, oh.
You're like, damn, I'm proving them right.
Damn. Damn. Shit.
Okay, so we were on the topic of like song related stuff anyways. So imagine we're both in the car, okay? And I'm driving.
Who's driving?
I'm
okay.
driving. It's gonna be
You're
smooth driving. It's smooth driving, I promise.
Okay, thank God. I actually really don't like driving, even though I have to drive to work every single day. Like Oliver, I don't personally. If I don't have to drive, I wouldn't.
That's crazy because like
So
I actually enjoy driving. It's not that bad.
Well, I'm glad you do.
I just don't have a car to do it often. So
That's a forgotten. Fuck, we have to stop the.
okay, we could wait on this question. We can wait it out.
Motherfucker.
You don't
I
mind it as long as
I
you can
can
blast music.
I my guest, whoever's in my passenger seat, always gets to control the aux cord because I'm polite.
That's nice. That's nice. Meanwhile, it's gonna be like muffled reggaeton. It's like me.
It's that bass boosted fucking
Fuck yeah.
blown out bass freaking reggaeton music in the background.
Yo, so I actually have like a story in relation to that. So basically my home skillet invited me to a graduation party. So keep in mind they're white. so my friend is Indian. She's like my absolute best friend ever. We still keep in touch and all that jazz. And so, as you already know, I'm Afro-Indigenous. So we like to listen to particular music. So I'm like, I fucking want to listen to rap music today, my home skillet. And so we're in my friend's car, driving to the graduation party. So the music is fucking blasting out, okay? And we approach, and everyone's just fucking staring at us while I'm having like bass boosted, occasional reggaeton music, rap music, and it's just like a sea of white people there looking at us, and we're the only two POC there. And so I'm like, this is gonna be a great time. So that was everyone's introduction of who my homies' friends were. And I'm pretty sure to this day they're probably like, how could they invite those two over?
How dare they try to darken the place up? You're like, really? Listen, uncultured swines.
I still also remember that same homie. So like, I don't know if this is like a tradition for y'all or any of that sort, but normally when you go to a party, you always bring home leftovers from the party. So I go and I ask my friend's mom, I'm like, Hi, ma'am. Do you mind if I take some leftovers with me so I could share with my family? And she looked fucking horrified. She looked absolutely fucking terrified. Like,
W-
eyes wide. I'm pretty sure if she could go paler than white, she would most likely be transparent, if anything. But yeah. And so my friend had to be like, we have a shit ton of food. Just let them take food home, dude.
What?
Yeah, yeah. It was
God,
really
one of my
weird.
favorite pastimes.
Listen, I've always said I am, for lack of a better term, I'm a Republican's worst nightmare, and I go to bed every night sleeping soundly because of that. But yeah, so that was overall my whole experience there. But anyways, back to the scenario. Okay, so
You're
we
driving.
in the car. Yeah, we in the car. I'm driving, and so I hand you the aux cord.
Woo!
Okay, but it's on a playlist that you would feel embarrassed to share. What would it be?
Let me go fucking check. I'm gonna be completely real. There's not a lot that I would be embarrassed about. That I'm looking.
Interesting.
I have one called MILF Money.
Money is like crazy.
First song on a thing is literally called MILF Money by Fergie. Holla back, girl. When I grow up, my neck, my back.
That is
Buttons.
crazy.
Which girl?
Those are
Money for
bangers.
nothing. More problems with problems. A milli. Bank account. Bootylicious. Toxic. Milkshake. Promiscuous. Candy shop. Dirty feet. Red man. Give me more. Naughty girl. Hips don't lie. I'd probably find the most. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I got funk playlists. I got animation meme playlists. I'd probably just skip songs until I'm like, this is a good banger for us to, vibe out to.
Okay.
God, I hope I plug it in and it's on here in a microwave edit thing because those songs are bangers.
Okay.
I got make out jams, riffs and runs, Teen Rock 2000s Tuesdays, classical essentials. Like you will not shame me for it accidentally being on classical songs.
That's crazy.
Tell you, I got vibes. I got vibes for different vibes. Spinning cat rave, Miguel O'Hara. It's slow and reverbed.
Slow and reverb.
Yep. I like slowed down and reverbs.
Okay.
I be forgetting what they sound like normal speed, so every time I hear it, I'm like, ah!
But do you got the Nightcore one?
Let me see. I'm still going. I'm still scrolling through these. Bubbly Plink, Be Here, BFF, 2010s mix. Here comes the hurricane. I hope it's that one too.
Okay.
Big on the internet. Salsa Cubana, Puerto Rican party hits.
Puerto Rican
Cosmic
party
funk.
hits. Hold on. Move back. What's in there? What's in there? What's in that one?
Okay. And the Puerto Rican party hits. Let's see. Fuck. I should probably send it. I'll just send it to you so you can review it. I don't speak Spanish. You know this. Katrina.
Okay.
The hurricane. I'm gonna send this to you.
I just like how it's called Puerto Rican party hits because like on all the things to name it. Literal Girl says, "Catch me pulling 80 on the highway with the magic flute on full blast." Oh my god.
There's the playlist. I DM'd you. Hot Pink, Throwback Jams. I have a Blade Blood Rave playlist. Trap Nation. Sexy Time. My friend showed me that. 90s Whimsy Gothic. I was in that shit. Midnight Storm. Feeling Myself. Cinematic Mix. Songs for Fight or Chasing. Teen Beats. Songs like Harpy Hair. Bat Family Boys. That was a shared playlist for DC partners. In Phases. Devil's Work. I Was Afraid of Me, Teen Titans Robin, Jim Core, One Hit Wonders, 2019 TikTok, Agape and Unconditional Love. That one's a really sweet playlist. Come Into My Arms, that was the chick from TikTok. My Life is a Movie, Running Around Gotham, Indie Frequency, Nostalgia 90s Mix, Classic Oldies, Soft TikTok songs, Pop Sauce, West Coast Classics, Ayo, What the Fuck Is Up, Jacob and the Stone Type Beats,
What
Aerospells,
is what
Aperol
is Ayo? What
Spritz,
the fuck is
Burle-
up?
That's a metal one. Burlesque Pop Mix, those my Spideyverse AU playlist. Where's Your Head at Radio? Today's
Mm-hmm.
Top Hits, Marvelosa, that is like trap song.
Mm-hmm.
Radio, more trap songs, Hoshi, but it's a DJ in space. That is pure gold. Atomic Pinup, Night Rain, Sabato on Me, Bangers, Vampire Party, Dark Clubbing Mix, Intimate Mix, Latin Party Anthems, Work and Own It, Sexy TikTok edits, Dodampa, Radio, that's a Jeopardy song.
Me and the boys
Avian
at 2 a.m.
Records,
looking
songs
for
to
big.
play Helldivers 2.
Why are
Another
y'all
character
spamming
is
the audio
Disney
redeems?
Disney hits, Aloe, Night Drive, Funk Legends, Back on 74, Metal Funk, Maximum the Hormone, Cinematic TikTok Instrumentals, Dark and Gothic, Epic Evil, Darkness Cinematic, Horrors in the Wild, Bed and Losing Dogs types, Rock Solid, I Got a Man But I Want You, songs like, whoa, hey!
But I Want You is crazy.
No, it's not, it's the name of the playlist.
Like,
That was technically supposed to be for my 3D, but
there you go.
I had to fly my ass back over here.
There you go. I just fucking saw you. You
I got
across the
yeeted.
fucking
I
screen.
got yeeted. Songs
Yeah,
like
I
Memory
saw.
Reboot, Baby Radio, Breakcore. You're watching a Leon S. Kennedy edit. Sad Folk, BBE. I love 90s R&B. J Rock. None of the fuck. That's also a pie club mix. Swinging around creams with Spider-Man. Juniper. Kawaii Metal. Girly Screamo. Heaven Says. There's literally one called Sex Playlist 2025. Doing It Radio. Closer Radio. Closer by 9 Inch Nails. All My Fellas. Penny and Stocking with Garter Belt. Rhapsody of Blue Sky. It's a Japanese opening song. Kyle Gaz Garrick. Songs to Scream in the Car. Music Sounds Better with You. That era of songs. Golden Hour every now and then. Come and Take My Hand. Please understand that I'm trying my hardest. Club Resistance. Door Knockers. Shonen. Divine Failure, songs to play while playing the Spider-Man games, La French Touch, more Miguel O'Hara, Funk, Freaky Nasty songs, Jam Republic playlist,
Freaky nasty
Palace
songs.
Radio, John Price, there's Toad Sings, that one's one of my favorites.
Okay.
I let a song out of my heart, Pride, Pussy Palace, Vogue, Satisfaction, All Out 90s, there's just a lot here.
I say it.
Wine and Coach.
Those were fantastic names.
I could keep going. There is a
I feel
whole
like
more. There's-
I feel like Sex Playlist is the top one. You know what? I think this deserves a poll. The ones that I like significantly remember, I think. What is the top 2025 playlist?
I'll share this with you.
Oh my god.
I'll share this with you. It's got 280 songs on it.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Look, I gave you the Puerto Rican party hits. Now I can give you this playlist. When I'm writing really juicy shit, man.
I see.
Just saying.
Oh my god. Even the image is wildin'. The image is wildin' right now. We're
Look,
gonna put
look,
2
you gotta
minutes on
be-
the clock. We're
songs
gonna put 2 minutes on the clock. The content does not. Oh my god.
I'm just saying, okay? Look, I need good music
There we
when I'm
go.
in the mood. When I'm writing shit or daydreaming about certain scenes and characters, I need good music.
All right, campers. There you go. You can vote. Someone said Pussy Palace.
Look,
Oh my god.
listen.
Oh my god. That's I fucking can't. That was That was fantastic. That was fantastic. But yeah, the Puerto Rican party hits. It is Puerto Rican party hits. It is confirmed. There is gasolina on there. We have Daddy
Oh
Yankee.
yay!
We have Daddy Yankee, our OG Boricua. We do have him.
As a child of a no sabo kid, I'm doing pretty good. Oh,
It's just so
It works,
funny
it
because
really
it's like a lot of the people on this playlist aren't Puerto Rican, but it is bangers in Puerto Rico. Like I'm pretty sure Ivy Queen is also Puerto Rican as well.
yay!
It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. I'm learning so much about you, more than I've learned already. I feel like this is like super bonding time, okay? like above and beyond what we normally do in our voice calls.
Sharing each other's playlist playlist titles and song choices.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I will also vouch Sex Playlist 2025 is pretty solid as well. But it looks like Pussy Palace has won as the top 2025 playlist of the year.
So
Oh my
fucking
gosh. Oh my gosh.
funny. Jeez.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of like eating good food, so what is a dish that you know how to make like the back of your hand to the point that if you change up the recipe, it's still gonna be a fucking banger?
Man. Well, oddly enough, I had this really good cheese and ham, just like lunch meat almost
Yeah.
risotto that I
Oh.
made this one time. And when I do make it, it's like I think that's my thing.
So it's like
I don't
your
think
specialty dish.
yeah. I'll be honest.
You
I don't think
sound
I'm a
so
very good
mature.
cook. So I don't think I'm a very good cook. So my older sibling is really, really good at cooking. Like all that skill went straight to them. And then my younger sibling is actually really good at baking, like sweets and stuff. And they know how to they taught themselves how to do steaks because their freaking significant other was getting breakfast in bed every fucking day that they were over. And I was like, okay, well, what the fuck about the rest of us? All right, fuck me, I guess. What the fuck? You always talk about you broke, but you always fucking making them fucking steaks and shit. What the fuck?
Damn, we got call outs
shit.
on here.
There is some shit. I'm just saying, okay?
Carter's like, literally,
didn't have
guess
to-
I'll die.
Literally. That's why all the fucking coffee cups are always fucking gone. They go in their fucking room and they come back out looking like a god, like they were affected by the Chernobyl blast. Like, Jesus! This shit's
Lord.
radioactive. I'm like, fuck, what the hell? We have one coffee cup left. We had 6 over here before. Where did they go? Fucking A, man.
Like all this long audio is going on while you're raving about coffee cups. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was wild.
Effing A, man. But I guess it's like, I mean, like maybe the ratio for like miso soup could be like another thing.
It's kind of crazy because I wanted to learn how to make miso soup from scratch, but I've never been
Like
able
the
to
base
because
and
because they don't sell that like around here, so I would have to buy it from ahead of time to get that done. Yeah.
I feel like it's worth it, especially when you get like a really good taste.
Yeah.
You could double it, make your own like ramen broth and stuff. You don't make miso soup from scratches. You use food stuff. I think.
Mags, please.
Listen
Please.
here.
Okay.
Circle to the corner is crazy.
Okay. All right. So our next question, like I said, it might be a personal one. To me, I think it's personal, but to you, it may just be like a very casual shit, you know?
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
I know you and I have talked about like your personal living, life related stuff. So, like, in terms of traveling, what's a location that you kind of wish you had the money to visit, but, well, at the moment you don't?
Hmm. Oh, well, I actually do really want to go to New York,
That is
but
crazy.
yeah, so that's why I thought about it. I was like, wait, I was like, New York's on there. I want to go see the nightlife in like Texas, but like also scared. Like that
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
like
yeah.
where all their like the bars are and stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
I don't hate country music. I think it's actually there's a lot of good country songs and stuff like that. I just don't like the culture surrounding it.
which is
But
fair.
yeah, I would just want to visit there because there's like some good places that I've been recommended. Um, but yeah,
Hmm,
honestly.
that is interesting. No, I'm just like, but you're like, yeah, New York. I'm like, my my reaction is the same as Yana. We're both like, but why?
Because I'm from the West Coast and even where I do actually live, it's not um I guess like it's more for the like so I've never been in a like a city
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I would like to go see and relax and stuff, but just go see it and stuff. I've never been in the cityscape.
Well, I mean, the city. Okay, so the best way that I could explain this for people who don't live in the city is that obviously the touristy places are gonna be overpriced. The city
Mm,
does have like really good fucking gems in it. For a good example, I went to the Museum of Moving Pictures. So for those that don't know, they usually have a Jim Henson exhibit. So you actually get to see, for example, how tall Big Bird actually is. And Big Bird is fucking huge, dude. Like, I didn't
oh my
realize.
god.
Yeah, like that motherfucker towers over you. Like, holy shit. But you also get to see like the other things that he's done over the years as well. So like you see his very earlier works, you see like stuff from Fraggle Rock, like all the puppets and all that jazz. It's
Ooh.
pretty fascinating. But I think it's not like a very popular museum to go to because a lot of people don't know it exists. But also in that museum as well, you can watch like indie made films there too.
Ooh.
If you have the right ticket for it, of course, but you can get it there too, so it doesn't really matter much. They do have a lot of like good hidden museums, just like there's a lot of good hidden food places. Like I literally went to an all you can eat Korean barbecue and it was only like $30 per person, which wasn't that bad. Honestly, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking eat this place out of house and home. But but we were
You'll never get
sensible.
me to leave.
Yeah, they would probably have to drag me out kicking and screaming, but like the place was really neat because they were playing like K-pop music, and so they do it like an actual Korean barbecue. So like you'll have the attendant actually cook the food for you instead of like you do it yourself type shit. So it was like a nice experience compared to the quote unquote Korean barbecue experiences I've had living upstate. Which it's always bootleg shit up here, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So
You said it's better than nothing.
yeah, fuck assery is up here. That's all they got. I get to see like a cow every once in a while, so that's cool, I guess.
A cow, that right there, selling it.
But like, jokes aside, when you do go upstate, there is a lot of like beautiful fucking scenery here. So there's a lot of like fantastic lakes. There's hiking trails and all that shit up here if you know where to look. I know that I'm only like a few hours away from Niagara Falls. That's like another thing too.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's just like it's always a fascinating thing to when I hear people be like, yeah, I want to go here, but it's always like, because I want to go to Times Square, I want to go here. Like, I remember my friend knew me. He was like, oh, do you go to Times Square? I'm like, fuck that place.
That's literally just like where I'm at now, is that we do not go near the strip. We do not go over there.
Yeah.
Like, you go over there for special occasions, but dog, you're not gonna catch any of the locals running up and down that place. Let me tell
Yeah.
you, we're not going down there.
Which, like, it makes a lot of sense. So, like, to me, it's just like, it's boring stuff. Like, the most exciting thing you'll probably see is the occasional pigeon riding the train with you, maybe a rat. Like, my friend was like, yeah, I need pictures of New York City rats, and I'm like, there you go. Me sending them on Snapchat. And so it's just like always so fucking funny to me because people are like, oh, this is so exciting. So CCon, the funniest thing is that Albany is actually a concert city. So a lot of concerts tend to happen in Albany. So that's like the party scene, basically. And you miss seeing subway rats? I'm sure they miss you too. Please. Oh gosh. But it's kind of funny because the New York City I knew as a kid is so drastically different from how it is now. Like, everything is digital now. When I grew up living in Brooklyn, we had like the good old graffiti trains. We had, the paper that tells you, oh, you're on this train. It's going to stop here. The last stop is here. Now everything is like, you're boarding the train. The last stop is this. The current stop is this. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They actually do that in Japan on their trains, though. They're very efficient. So I feel like they probably realized how efficient Japan's trains are, and I feel like they're the golden standard. So that sort of stuff coming from like overseas and then seeing it how it is there.
Yeah.
Like, going on the LA metro was like weird when I was visiting. I was like, oh, well, this isn't like
He got us
nothing
get mad.
like what I thought it
was
was.
gonna get mad. Yeah, they're like forcing everything to be digital now. Like, even you can't even use Metro cards in some places, or like you can't refill your card in some places because they're trying to move to like I think it's OMNY or some shit like that, where basically you tap your card and so the fare comes out of like your own actual card, like your actual debit or credit card.
What
Or
the hell?
or it's like you use an app
What?
and you pay with that instead now. So they're like slowly moving towards that, which is so fucking funny because like upstate here, they just lowered the bus fares. So like we don't have trains here, we have buses here, but they lowered it to $1. Meanwhile, in the city, they're like almost raising the fare for trains, buses, and all that shit up to like $3 close now, and I'm like,
That's
shit, bro.
crazy.
So I always laugh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's gonna be $3 now. I already told you, you need to go fight the board. Go fight the Metro board. Everyone go fight the Metro board. Yeah, see, when I went to visit, it was, I believe last time it was like 270 something. And then the first time I visited, it was around like 250. And just from the fare alone, I like lost close to $30 just by like traveling with that.
Wow.
Yeah, it eats a lot of your shit. Oh yeah, it is. It is. That is not like a theory. It's an actual thing that's happening. I believe it's like a centimeter a day or something like that. That it's slowly sinking.
Wow.
Yeah. I know all the horrifying things. But yeah, so Literal Ghost is like, how do you know you're alive if you don't know the panic of realizing you hopped on the express train and when you whizzed past your stop? That is so fucking funny because, so, I don't know if this is like a common thing in a lot of like other train stations. So, for example, you could have the R train and then R train express. So the R train will do every stop normally, obviously, while the express just fucking zooms on by. So they usually do tell you which one is coming, but sometimes if there's like errors that happen, you don't know which one you're on until you're on it. And it's always a fun time. As a southerner, these train concepts are foreign and scary to me. That is understandable, Colin, because it is kind of like a load of bullshit since I know that the solution was like the Long Island Railroad, which is admittedly a lot faster, but it has fewer stops. So getting a ticket for that is a lot easier. Well, it's a ticketing system versus like you got to tap your phone, get in, and all that shit. So that was like the quote unquote solution, but it's not even a good solution. Boston's train system was actually a lot nicer. When I tried it, at least, it was very straightforward, but they also have issues as well. So because their train systems don't actually branch out far enough in Boston or like in Massachusetts in total, which is fucking wild to me, dude.
That's scary. We don't have our transportation here is just shitty in general.
Yeah, like I wish we could have streamlined transportation because I know that you were in Japan, but my sister went to Korea. So she lived there for 4 years. And as I said, she taught English in Busan. So their transportation is really fucking good, especially from going to like a rural area to a city area. It's like it's no issue to do that. And I'm like, damn, we could have that here. Like we could do that if we actually just fucking applied ourselves well enough, you know?
Yep. Nobody wants to get out of the status quo, or they don't want to
Yeah.
like ruffle feathers. And I'm like, man, shut up.
Like it is such a bummer
What you're
because
fucking paid for.
I know that there was I believe it was a transcontinental train that was supposed to be made. So it would make it 10 times easier to literally travel from like east to west and back. But they scrapped the idea because a lot of people weren't for it.
Who is people?
You know who people are. You
Oh,
know the
fuck outta
people.
here.
You know.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, we could have had that. We literally could have had something similar. And it probably could have been branched on as well, which is a fucking wild thing that I always remember and I always get mad about from time to time. Because like I could easily have taken like a train ticket, go visit homies, and then be back within the same week.
Now you can't even do that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Congrats on your ski, Carter. That's a soda that like rarely pops out.
Wow. Rigged.
Please.
Hi, Sergeant Skyrider. Carter's cheating.
That is
We're dealing with such a crispy pop. Yes, it was. Rigged. Thank you. I
Oh,
can't push it because I'm the one being
That's crazy. That's crazy.
rigged.
That is crazy. All right. So, are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
All right. Walk me through your introduction into horror.
Oh shit. That's literally probably what I actually said. Introduction. Do you mean like horror in it as a genre? Like first
Yeah, like
movies or
your
shows
first
and
your
stuff?
first sampling into horror into
Hmm.
now.
Okay. You know what? I think my first introduction was probably, as far as I can remember, shit, what is that game's name? It's Oddworld something. What the fuck?
Is
It
it
had like the
is it
green
the one?
guy.
Yeah. Is it like Odyssey, Abe's Odyssey, or something like that?
Yes, 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 yes. So when I was younger, that game used to scare the fuck out of me, and I used to hide behind the couch.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
god.
because like the graphics on it
Yeah,
is
yeah,
they're
yeah.
fucking they've held up very
Oddworld
well.
mentioned.
Um, I do. That was actually on my list of games that I wanted to revisit and play myself now that I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
But as a kid, that was like one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life. And having that followed up with my dad playing the OG Resident Evil,
Uh-huh.
on and off. And then I distinctly remember him playing the Silent Hill 3 game
Mm-hmm.
and then the remake of the first Resident Evil game. So the games were my first introduction of horror. I actually couldn't watch don't like to watch horror movies, but I wasn't able to manage it watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think until I was well into high school. I used to actually like fucking like throw a hissy fit and like cry really hard.
Oh my god.
Even Underworld at one point used to be too scary for me. Now I
That's
fucking love
crazy.
those movies, but
That's
yeah,
crazy.
like it's a very like kind of strange start, I guess, into horror because after and but then I think when I finally got into like maybe ninth grade
Mm-hmm.
was when I really started to because it's like Paranormal Activity was coming out, like
Yeah,
Annabelle
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. But games were more my thing because if I was gonna die, I was gonna die because it was my own stupidity.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
so and so replaying the first Resident Evil games and getting those OG games, Silent Hill was like a really big one.
Mm-hmm.
Um kind of branched off into other things as well of
Mm.
watching what is like what is the Monster in the Lake movie, the black and white one? Or like the
Um
aliens from Mars, like oldie.
oh,
I
you mean
remember
like the
going through a
creature from the
phase.
Black Lagoon or something like that? Or
Yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That was on TV one time, and my parents were trying to rush to like change it. They're like, you know, she can. I was like, no, no, put the controller down. Who is this guy? I was like, bitch, turn
Okay,
around.
okay, okay.
But the games I can handle more than I can the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, kind of playing games and kind of dabbling into other sections of like learning about like Eldritch stuff through media and all that and like English class going over stuff like that. Um and games based off of those things I think is basically what got me into it. And my love for
Mm.
like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, I guess, definitely were like the two defining factors that kind of defined it for me.
Okay, okay.
Still can't
So
I still don't like to watch horror movies, but especially when I'm a lone girl at night, you gonna be fucked up.
that's gonna
Someone's better be holding my
fucking
hand.
change.
We
We're gonna
are
drag
fucking
you
sharing a
into movie
blanket.
nights.
Oh, hey, that's why I be not really watching it because sometimes I'm like, ooh, look. I also have a very vivid
Imagination.
imagination in general, and
Yeah.
when I dream, I have vivid dreams.
Mm.
And one weird thing about when I dream is that when I'm in the middle of a dream and I become lucid a lot, but the moment
Ah.
that I realize that I'm lucid in my dream, I'm like, oh fuck, because I literally it turns into a nightmare.
Ah.
And they're incredibly vivid, and sometimes I wake up sweating
Mm-hmm.
or like my heart is like racing,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it'll take me a long time to like calm down afterwards.
Okay.
So
That's interesting.
one of the reasons why I don't really like watch movies,
Mm.
which is weird. I can handle games, but I can't handle movies.
I think it's
I
because
can't though.
as you explained, the game is more of like a control aspect. So like you have the power over it and you could stop it. It's not gonna like, fuck with the plot because like you just pause the game,
Yeah, yeah,
versus
yeah.
like a movie, no matter like what you say or do, the events of the movie is still gonna happen. Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
So like
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's more like you have control of the pacing without losing the steam of the game versus like a movie. The minute you pause it and you back out, you kind of like lose that immersion as well.
Mm. Sometimes I just look up like a Spark Notes of equivalent of like horror movie plots Or if
Mm-hmm.
like a character gets really popular, then I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, oh,
Like Terrifier. You would not catch me watching that movie. I'm gonna be real with you.
which that is fair, and everybody knows my whole opinion on the Terrifier series. I still think it's just like a showcase of torture porn, but I
Pretty
think it's just
much.
more for the studio to be like, hey, we could do these effects, so if you want to hire us for this, smile. That's what I feel like it is.
I agree. I agree.
Oh yeah, that's also very fascinating because like I've seen Abe's Odyssey, like I've seen the games and all that, but I've never like was scared of any of that sort. I was just like, oh, these dudes look weird. that was just like about it for my journey.
I think because you know that how it had darker colors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that was what it did for me, and like the literal starting screen for Abe's Odyssey,
Yeah.
where he comes up into the circle and he makes his noises. I used to like scream in like absolute terror.
Oh my god.
Now I'm like, oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's trying his best.
Honestly, Con, I wouldn't be surprised if Terrifier was an industry plant, especially how fast they were able to make so many movies of it versus like, actual good movies taking for fucking ever to get like even a sequel or even a prequel. So I would not be surprised if that is the case. Also, your ads are coming up soon.
But
Viewer invasion. I will eat your CPU and average will overload your GPU. Okay.
hey.
Is it
Okay.
raid without a raid?
I mean,
okay.
average. Okay.
Okay.
I will welcome average peanut butter and cup. How are you guys? I hope, however, um, however this non-raid is. I hope everything's been well. Welcome in.
Okay,
Hope
the
you're
funny
being silly little
thing,
guys.
apparently the guy only kept making more movies because they kept giving him more money just to see what he'd do with it. Industry plant. Confirmed industry plant.
Industry plant BRB. Okay, we'll be here. Industry plant for sure.
Yeah, and the literal ghost says, I feel like the Purge films were like that because there were a ton of them released in a short succession. Didn't they also have like
yeah.
a TV show or something of that sort?
Yeah.
I wish I could just get money and see what I could do with it. Same. Hands down, fucking same.
You're so right for that.
I ain't ever heard of Terrifier until like 2 years ago, and now motherfuckers saying arts and horror icon sounds sus. Yeah, I never understood that either because like he has no solid substance to it. But then again, everyone's opinions are like subjective when it comes to horror in that sense, and that's why the community could never really like band together because there's always like extreme ends in the horror genre that I've noticed, and it's like you either got like elitists where they're like, I will never watch a remake because that soils the original or any of that shit, and then you got people who are like, I just watch anything and don't think about it. So it's very hard to find a lot of people in the middle ground.
True. I could not. Torture porn is just not my thing, so I will
Which is
not
valid.
really not really like watch those types of movies. Like Final Destination, absolutely the fuck not. The fact that they're making more is crazy. Like I was like, didn't you guys end it? Like, didn't you guys break the cycle? Now apparently they're like, oh, you guys, it was all a lie. Fuck you guys, you're all dead now. And I'm like, oh, okay, well that's nice. It took me a while to be able to watch Friday the 13th, like the Friday movies, like
Hmm?
Jason. It took me a very long time to watch Freddy Krueger stuff because my vivid dreams and that the concept scared the absolute fuck out of me. And I
Which
was
is
like,
fair.
what?
Which is
I
fair.
was like, oh, if I'm already like that, I can just only imagine how much worse it'll be for me. Like, ugh. Scary.
So speaking of Final Destination, I don't think a lot of people actually know this, but the movies are based off of books. So there's
Really?
there's
Oh,
like a shit ton of
hell
books
no.
of Final Destination, but if I remember right, the book series follows along like a family bloodline, but I could be off about it. I know one of the books does involve that shit. Con is an
That's
IRS plan to monitor the cosmics and campers. That is crazy.
wow.
They're an
Honestly, Con.
anthology. Okay, yeah. I know it's like
What
a
the
book
fuck?
series, and there's a shit ton of the books too. So if there's gonna be more movies, I can see why, because there is a lot of source material. Will they do it exactly? No.
Shit. Yeah, I can kind of figure with. Yeah, horror games are more my style than movies would be. My ads are starting soon. Fuck.
It's okay. Hey, I ain't wearing a wire.
Are you sure?
Well, I ain't touching anywhere I'm not supposed to. I ain't touching anything.
Oh shit! I put it all on the wrong. Oh my god!
It's okay. It's okay. Deep breaths.
It's all on the wrong layer.
It's okay.
I gotta control D the fuck out of this. Oh my god!
It's okay.
All this shading gone.
That's what
Goodbye,
someone wearing a
everyone.
wire would say is a crazy thing.
Loki, Ike. Oh, ad break is awesome.
Yeah, I'm thinking about my introduction to horror itself. I want to say the youngest thing that I saw, well, the thing I saw when I was like super young would most likely have to be watching Eight-Legged Freaks, which is so funny because, like I said, I have arachnophobia, but that movie does not freak me the fuck out. I actually enjoy that movie. It's one of like my comfort horrors that I like to watch occasionally when I'm like really
Yes.
stressed out.
The B-rated stuff is so funny.
Yeah. Meow makes sad. That's so funny. But yeah, like overall, my journey into horror was very inclusive because my family would actively bring me to horror movies to watch together. But game wise, my first quote unquote horror game would be Twisted Metal. Because I remember the stories for that, and I was like, yo. And
Twisted Metal.
yeah, and then we did start with Resident Evil 0 first, actually. So I actually had, well, my uncle had the GameCube. And so, for those that don't realize, the GameCube controller is very fucking complicated. So
Yep.
I ended up handing the controller over to my sister so that she could just play the game for me instead. And so we got through that whole game together. And I always still remember the most stressful part about that fucking game is the train. Because like you have to like a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about, so I will explain this. But basically, the train sequence in Resident Evil 0 is when Billy and Rebecca realize the train is going to fucking crash. And so the controls are in the first car and the last fucking car. So if you don't do this in the right amount of time, you crash, you lose, you gotta do it all over again. But that's not the worst fucking part. The worst fucking part is that they make you do math. They fucking make
travesty.
you do, yeah, they make you do math in a high stress countdown situation. And it's like, I believe
the numbers.
Yeah, it's like multiples of 9 for one car, and then I forgot what the other one is. But the issue here is that the controls is broken, and I believe it's the front car.
Yep.
And so, like, you have to do this guessing you have the right number, because if I remember, I think it's like the screen is cracked. So you have to assume...
Oh yeah, it's damaged.
Yeah, you have to assume you got the right number, and then you'll know when you get the right cutscene. But you'll also know if you fucking failed it is when you get the crash cutscene and then it's like, you died. And that was always so
I'm like, what
fucking
the
anger
fuck?
inducing, man. Because I remember having the fucking calculator on the ready, and we're just like, we're punching in combinations of numbers just to get this shit on the first try. It took us like 3 tries to solidly get that.
Redonkulous, I tell you.
Yeah. Also, what would you put in your ramen, Jaeger? What's in that? What's in that ish?
What'd you do? Hey,
Yeah.
tell me. What the fuck you put in there, man?
Did you put the pork cutlets? We're just like silently waiting and staring.
Give me an answer!
Did you put egg? Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Did you put the egg? Nah, you just made the packet as is. 1,000 Years Dungeon. How dare you? You had all the chance. I always like adding the egg scallion and sometimes like nori strips.
True.
Not too hard, Jaeger. What the fuck? Egg too expensive.
Weak cabbage.
That's crazy. That's crazy, but understandable.
But understandable.
I mean, the restaurants aren't using them. Just go take them from there. Cabbage is harassing me in voice call right now. That's crazy.
Cabbage a real one.
Carter says, I'm a bulldog gay. I like the spice with the stir fry or crispy tofu. Crispy tofu is really good, yeah. I need to buy tofu to make crispy tofu. So I fucking love braised tofu. That's always been like my big thing now. Especially because I can make so much of it in one batch and then I can save it for later to snack on.
So smart.
Yeah. Khan is like, are you crunching on it raw? And Jaeger says, yep, with the powder sprinkled on it.
That's funny.
No, I remember ramen snacks being a thing when I was in college. You could get like actual chips that are ramen.
They have a really good crunch.
Yeah. They started selling them here, and I was like, yo, we're finally advancing. Okay. All right, now we can move on to our next question.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so this is gonna be all on you, okay?
Oh, shit.
You gotta amaze us with this, all right? But no, I'm kidding. So, say I come in with either a gaming crew or a film crew, whatever it is. You can have the budget of a lifetime, okay? But what
Okay.
would be your ideal horror movie or horror game? And if you don't have an ideal horror movie or horror game, you can give me a different genre.
Okay. Yeah, I think technically I could literally do my own VTuber lore as the actual horror movie. So it'd be like a sci-fi
Mm-hmm.
mix of like celestial magic.
Okay,
So it
okay.
would be yeah, so it would be like that, and it'd be like an eldritch being. Think like alien, but not quite alien psychological horror of a
Okay,
descent into
okay.
madness of not really knowing that being very aware and not knowing what to do about it.
Okay, okay.
The plot twist is that the realization that I actually, when I figure it out and knowing that I was the last to be infected, or like the only one resisting now because my whole entire crew is now infected.
Oh,
Oh
hi.
shit! You
Hi,
scared the shit out of me.
Shiva.
Oh shit!
Hi, Shiva.
Hi, sorry.
I was thinking so hard to sound. I'm about to piss myself. I have to go to the bathroom. Holy shit! Oh my god!
Is it really loud? I can turn it down.
It was your intro. Your intro was the audio was.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Holy crap!
Okay.
I'll see if I can find the video for you. But I don't know if you've ever played Dead by Daylight, but my favorite killer is the Knight, and when he stabs his sword into the ground, it's the sound he makes.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is such a wild audio. Well, how are you, Shiva?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm
I hope
doing
it's okay
great.
if I'm in here. I just saw you
Yeah,
guys chilling.
it's perfectly fine. I'm just interviewing Akira, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Cool. Yeah. I just came to say, hey, and give everyone a heart attack, apparently.
Yeah, you literally scared the piss out of Akira, apparently. Oh my gosh. Veljit says you're such a vibe.
Where did you say that?
He said in chat, in Akira's chat.
Oh. I can be. I actually, speaking of vibes, I was like going through my Twitter because I'm like, oh man, like I have a feeling like I've had my Twitter for a while and I've had it like back from like my abused era, and I just was like so toxic. I'm like, let's delete all that.
Understandable. Veljit says
Right.
hi.
I can't find the sound, but
I made it. I made it to the toilet.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't think I've jumped that hard in so fucking long to the point where like I didn't even realize I needed to go to the bathroom.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
My heart rate's still coming down. Holy shit!
sorry.
Really,
If it's loud, I can turn
so
it
hard.
down.
I was thinking so hard. That's so funny.
That's so funny. That's so funny. 'Cause, like, we're just vibing and then like that noise. And then Akira's like, yo.
I did not piss myself. Come shut the fuck up, Jaeger.
That's crazy.
Son of a bitch.
Lord, that was wild to say.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's not the lore. That is not the lore. Don't believe him.
Just
He's a liar and
space
a cheat.
piss.
Oh, I hate that phrase. No, they're never gonna let this go. Oh no.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
accusations
start
will never
fucking
stop.
crying.
Fuck, dog. We can't have shit in this fucking space house. What is
I
the
like
point?
how it's yours. That is like the wildest one.
I don't get it. I'm over here going into deep tail.
I said some like pretty wild shit when I interviewed Carter. Like, especially when I was like, I fucking hate Ryan Reynolds, but
Thank you, Tiny. Your follower was she 2025. Karen pissed himself. Cosmic Archive.
because God said so. Not in the funny way. Oh my
I'm
god.
screenshotting that comment, and that's going down in history.
Send it to Ryan Reynolds. I don't give a fuck.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, you could dead ass at him and I'll be like, I fucking hate you. I'll even do it on Tumblr. I'll be like, get the fuck off of here.
Don't you fucking dare. My
Poor
career has
Ryan.
not lifted off yet.
I don't know what he did.
Well, it's
Leave me the
because
hell alone.
so to explain the backstory as to why I absolutely cannot stand Ryan Reynolds is because he has a habit of only playing a one-trick pony role, which is just foot and mouth syndrome nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
So he has been in the third Blade movie, which is arguably the worst fucking movie of the whole series. And quite literally, it's just nonstop of him doing that whole foot and mouth syndrome and kind of like ruining the movie and the pacing of the movie, especially when Blade is not really like an overly serious movie, but it's not in a haha slapstick comedy type of deal. And then my other reason is, well, okay, he is playing Deadpool, but he doesn't really play in like a good version of it. He plays like what I call the fanboy version of it, because if you actually read the comics of Deadpool, Wade is a very compassionate person to a fault at times. And so I hate that he's kind of like ushering in a new genre of people who think that Deadpool is just like, haha, funny remarks, doing stupid stuff all the time, you know? When he's not like that. Like, he actually thinks about certain things and he actually respects people, especially his companions. There's many instances of him doing that because he, like, for those that don't know, like, Wade is a very traumatized kid. Like, he has the worst fucking backstories. No matter what rendition he has, it's really fucking bad every single time.
Yeah. It's actually really, really sad.
I need to ask my partner the opinion of this Blade movie. Babe.
You're like getting a second opinion.
Do you think the third one's the worst? Akira, I don't know if you heard him, but he's like, yeah, kind of. Like, I have not watched all the Blade movies. My partner is like way more versed in Marvel and anything superhero related, honestly.
I fucking love the Blade movies.
I love Blade.
Yeah, like
When is it getting added to Marvel Rivals?
He said Dracula was stupid and edgy.
It was though. Like, I have no fucking clue who came up with this plot for the third movie, but it made no fucking sense whatsoever.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, I don't know. Right.
I put my chin in my hands and think of Wesley Snipes' digitally opened eyes in that one scene because he refused to open them. Oh my god.
He just said even Ryan Reynolds looks stupid in that movie.
See, there you go. There you go. Vindicated part 2.
Okay, guys. I just came to say hey, but I'm gonna hop out. I have chicken in the crock pot I need to check, but sorry for giving you a heart attack.
You're good, Shima. Thanks for popping
You'd
in.
make it up to me by sending me some of that crock pot chicken.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could. It'd be like nasty by the time it gets to you. But damn, listen, do you like buffalo chicken dip?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
if I ever meet you, I'll make you my buffalo chicken dip.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Let's go. I love
buffalo, guys.
You have a good one. She was so fucking funny.
Oh god.
I just like the, hey, I need your opinion on this right now. That cracked me the fuck up.
God damn, when I shit you not, like literally so scared, didn't realize it's like I came back into my body after being like super concentrated.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh god.
I just love like the audio comes in, you're like, I need to piss right fucking now.
I was like, I don't feel comfortable anymore. I will be right back.
Oh my god. That's so fucking
It hit me
funny.
like a freight train.
That is so fucking funny.
I was like, something is bad is about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it to happen. I will be right back.
Okay. So we were discussing your ideal horror game, and you said it was gonna be like about your lore and the psychological effects of being like the last one infected and all that jazz. Like, did you
it'd be like the
more?
big
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like the big reveal would be, so in my lore, there is a being that is responsible for me becoming like a cosmic eldritch being god with my partner Hoshi, who I'm like connected to spiritually, physically, and in a cosmic universe way.
Yes.
Only reason that I'm even alive, if you could even call me alive anymore, is because
Mm-hmm.
of that. And at the same time, a planet that was destroyed and a people that were absorbed and basically murdered in a cosmic genocide was because of this being. So if you can imagine a big ass space eldritch blob with many eyes, too many tentacles that was slowly turning that at first slowly turned like their people crazy and then was doing it to other planets so that nobody could stop them like defending themselves.
Yeah.
Did it to a lot of planets and came across my ship and my crew and it basically swallowed a soul.
That's crazy. Even though I
And
knew this already, but that's crazy.
Yeah, that would literally be like that would be like the horror. It'd be a lot of mental effects like small whispers and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So taking a lot of inspiration from like Dead Space, especially that fucking bathroom. Oh my god. Girl.
Where the, as we call them,
The
boogers
fucking-
pop out of that shit.
The fucking bathroom in Dead Space is crazy.
But yeah, that is a very fascinating thing to learn about. Even though I knew the lore, so ha.
So high.
Suck it, cosmonauts. But okay, so do you find it easier to play horror games with other people, or do you feel like it's an experience you have to have solo?
I think I don't mind doing it with people. I feel like it would almost be, I guess, depending on the game. Like, if I could get like a good experience, like, you know, Dead Space OG
Mm-hmm.
and a co-op experience, I'd be so down to try it.
Mm.
So I guess it just depends. I'm not too much of a stickler in that way. I feel like most of the time I actually enjoy gaming more when I'm gaming with friends.
Mm.
So yeah, I think I could do both. But if I have the opportunity to do it in a co-op manner and it's still working, hell yeah, totally. Do it.
Like how Carter's like, so you hate us.
Bruh.
Listen, just because I knew the lore and I found out, because I actually joined the voice calls, Carter. So what
Yeah,
now?
Carter could have been
What
all
now,
like,
Carter?
This is the three dots. You have nothing else to say.
Like, what's your argument?
So I heard y'all were talking shit. So I heard y'all was talking shit. So I heard y'all was talking shit. You fucking gremlins. You fucking.
So this is what pushes you to come join our calls is that we have to talk
That's
shit.
crazy.
Oh my
I
God.
mean,
Oh, that reminds me.
anyways. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go back to working.
No. You stay right there until I do
No.
this because you
Oh
stay
my
right
fucking
there.
God,
Fucking
hold
held
on.
hostage at gunpoint.
Oh
That's
my
crazy.
God, what?
You get to stay there because you missed out on this. Okay, you can
Is that a
fucking
real
go now.
harmonica? Is that a
You
real
can
harmonica?
fucking go. You
The
can
fu-
go now.
You
Since you don't want to stay here.
questions is like, fuck your question. You're out of here.
You know what? You know what?
Oh my god. This
Listen.
has been the wildest activity I've ever had.
Harmonica
So
is so
powerful.
powerful. This is a really big inside joke.
Oh my god, yeah. It's like an inside joke that we made last Saturday. Last Saturday. Oh my gosh. That's so fucking funny though.
They can't run.
I got me crying in this club positive. I was in high plum.
Just having shenanigans.
Okay, so we do have 3 questions left, and then we cruise control for the rest of the stream. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
goddamn. All right. So my next question is, what is a project that you always wanted to do or work on, but you feel like you never have the time or the energy for it?
Mm. When I first became a VTuber and I decided and I got like all the design down and everything for my
Mm-hmm.
1.0, I was like, oh, everyone's like, I want to do art, I want to like draw and stuff. And I've always had this idea of like drawing me with as like a sprite sheet, uh pixel art fighting game style
Mm.
with my own moveset.
Oh, like all out. Okay, okay.
Yeah. I actually wanted to breach this. I was like, man, it would be so crazy if we had like a misfit cabin like
A fighting
mini
game?
fighting game.
I would be down for something like that. I do
Yeah.
know that
Or like
like
game deving too would be but, damn.
yeah, I do know that the sprite animations for doing that does take a while because there is someone that I follow. I don't know if they're still active to this day, but he is working on his own fighting game. And so how he did it was that he started working on the individual sprites. And I think he kind of regrets doing it via that way first before like fleshing out if he could actually, like do movesets or any of that sort. But it looks fucking banger. Like I gotta try to find this person again so that I could show you because like they have a whole ass roster with like various characters and they're all like superhero / villain-esque characters too. It's like really intricate. Yeah.
That'd be cool to look at that. Now that I've gotten into pixel art, I really want to derp. Hi!
Also, hi, Smiley.
Shiny, hi. Is the brick throw part of the move set? Yeah, I think I would add that. I mean, like how
That's your
Smash
finisher
Brothers,
move.
like how freaking how Peach had Toad.
Oh my god.
I would like point and be like, "Get him!" And then that would be the voice line, and then I'd have like a random colored cosmonaut come out and throw a brick. I think that would be really cute.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I
can see
already
it. I
have
can
like a
see it.
vision for how I would want those sprites to look, so I
Yeah,
think it'd be really
interesting.
cute.
So you are already like 20 paces ahead.
Yeah, like I have plans and visions. I'm one of those people that like I will like I fucking can see it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, ugh, but I don't have the skill set to make it look how it looks in my head.
Well, I mean, just having it out there should be like a good starting point because you could always go back and revamp it, It doesn't always have to be
Yeah.
like the final rendition.
Which is why I gotta start just doing it. Or
Yeah.
said my avatar like, nice, thanks. I've come into a low energy form to conserve energy.
Okay.
Yes, and that's why I look like this.
Oh, the ads have started.
The
On
ads
my
have
end.
started, everyone! Fucking bunker down!
And then they fucking broke in through the cabins. People were fighting them off. Out here
Do
doing
not
that.
control yourselves. Chew on their wires, not on ours.
What do you mean?
I said what I said.
So you want them chewing on vintage wires? They're gonna fucking explode.
No, I said not on our wires. Our wires are vintage. We can't chew on the intruder's wires. Fuck you, mean.
I'm trying to do all these jazz here.
God damn it. Shit, same shit, different day.
Please. We're Were those copper wires not for taking?
Hey,
It's about to get
On.
wild here. It's about to get
On, put 'em
wild
back.
real fast.
put him the fuck back, buddy, pal, friend. Come on, man.
Out here trying to do that urban explorer, copper salvaging shit.
I'm gonna report you.
It's like, that's it. You lost your viewer rights.
And
All right, we got like on the left, please. Can I at least have your aluminum cans? Yeah, you could have those. Those are fine.
hey, take the recycling out on your way out.
Take the recycling out. Trying to take away what little rights I got. How am I gonna go left now? Please. Please.
Thieves don't have rights.
It's NASCAR.
It's NASCAR.
That is crazy. All right. The ads have finished. All right. Here we go. We're gonna hit a heavy hitting part, okay? This is gonna get wild, okay?
Oh God.
Because I know how you are.
Oh.
I know how you are.
Oh,
so this
yay.
is gonna be the funniest question.
Oh boy.
All right. So, if your top 3 favorite comic book characters were to stand right in front of you right now, out of those 3, who would have the most riz to snag your VTuber self?
Oh, the most. Every last one of them. What the fuck? Comic book, huh?
Yeah.
Shit. Honestly.
like none of them. I'm so sorry, Ghost.
Akira celebrating their finest. All mine are woefully rizzless. I'm gonna be fucking real. I have this headcanon about Martian Manhunter. I'll be real. I'm going with Martian Manhunter right now.
Okay.
Maybe like it'll be my first one on the list because they have been like my first introduction into liking things that weren't human. So,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
But his whole backstory and everything, that his intent, like I feel like it would be like overwhelming if he did try to riz me up. Like it would be super intense, and they'd be like, dude, it would be, I don't even know what he would say. I can't even think of it right now because I would literally fucking freak out if I think about it too much. Like it would be, because I'm a really emotional person, and
Yes.
here's my VTuber thing is based off of me. So knowing how I am and how to get me being emotional, like and all that with like feelings, and if they, oh my God. Ugh. I need to go over here off screen for a second. Okay. Anyways, I needed to breathe for a second. But yeah, it would definitely be one of those things where I feel like because he's lost so much, like he had a wife and kids and everything, and he had a family, and everything that happened with his people. Like if he did choose to risk somebody up, I would feel like it would be so intense, and he would do everything with pure intent, no fuck around. And I yep, over, done. I'm on my knees. One look at me, he probably walk up to me and I'd be like on my knees, like, what are you doing? Oh, exactly what I was born to do.
You you, and then when he gets close,
Yeah. I'll be real. I'll be so real. I also say this because I did write an OC that it was my first DC OC that I ever wrote.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't it wasn't part of the Bat fam or anything like that. Like that one actually came like last. But my first one, I actually made them a Blue Lantern.
Oh.
And so from like I have like a whole backstory I could talk about it some other day when we're doing like an thing.
Yeah.
At first I wanted them to get with Hal, but then I was like, oh well, Hal already has, and I was like, but I'm a really big Hal and Barry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I was like, but I really like them together, and I was like, oh, I can't do that. That made me feel really bad. So when I was creating that character, I also had them with like Flash for some of the early ones, and then I was just like, what am I even thinking? Like, obviously, it's gonna be my main man, John Jones. And literally, it was like I remember reading a lot of people's like, there's not a lot on Tumblr with like Justice League like headcanons, like listing them out. I really like reading those. But man, I saw one where they were like, they were like, I headcanon that like John Jones would like not know what to do with himself if he did fall in love, and he'd probably feel like guilty and everything. But I'd be like, oh, because I wrote my character to be all of the softness and all of the sensitivity that I literally have to. I mean, I had to learn how to be tough for myself. You know, but when I say, I don't mean this like in a absolute, like I'm kind of joking, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
I'm really fucking sensitive. Like,
which is fair.
Like empaths to the point that it's like, I could be out in public and it could fucking hit me. So I took all of that because I made that character like a true empath that also had like telepathic capabilities. And so I was like, oh wait, I literally just wrote a character that would literally understand him.
Oh, okay.
Like nobody else would be able to understand him currently inside thing. Like you're so real for that. And you can roleplay at a moment's notice with this transformation. I don't see. Smiley fucking gets it. Smiley gets it.
I
Thank
like
you.
how Cod is just like Cod is just plus that great ass though.
I know, my boo. Love that man. I love that man for my whole life. I will continue to love that man for my whole life. If I could, I wish they made more content and like more stuff for him. I want him more included. It's not fair. And his voice actor was the perfection.
I thought he was more common in the movies and shows, because I know he was in the OG Justice League shows.
I want him to have his own animated movie. He has adventures too.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a main bitch.
I mean,
what you could do, bitch.
But what you could do, you could save up money and commission someone to make the animated series for you.
I'm opening VGen right now just so I can get a commission artwork. Honestly, opening that up. Let me go to VGen again.
It's like, here I am getting hot and bothered by Dr. Doom ripping out Thanos' spine. Shake my head.
I'll be honest, this whole talk was literally me just talking about my main one. Like, I wasn't even thinking about the other two.
You were like, fuck them other guys. Or gals.
Wonder Woman sit on my face.
Okay.
I'm gonna be so real. There's no fucking way that Wonder Woman is just straight. You suck my ass.
Well, see, this is actually funny because I believe in the animated version of it, I don't know if this was also a thing in the comics, but in the alternate universe in which Superman was Russian, Wonder Woman is into other women.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
we just had to make...
Yeah, and then in other comics as well, like the Amazonian women and like all of that good jazz, They're just like
Yeah.
women only.
Amazonian
They only
women.
get with other women and make kids.
Women. Women.
Lesbians, all of them. Yeah, there's like very like multiple renditions, but like a lot of them are usually like Wonder Woman just really likes titty.
Like, you can't tell me.
Love women's.
Let's say, but okay, so first person risen me up, definitely Martian Manhunter, John Jones. The
Okay,
second
okay.
one, I think the second one would probably be it would probably be Nightwing. That's a given though. That's a given though. When is he not charismatic? Like, I feel like there are very few people on this planet that would legitimately fall for that. I also had canon that like he would save somebody. It's like you've just moved to Gotham and like it's your first time being saved, or like got to Bloodhaven because he's in Bloodhaven.
Yes.
You go into a city and you get mugged, and he's like the one that saves you. And it's like the first time you see him, and you're like,
You're like the cheek meat. The cheek meat is just, it's just right there. It's just right there.
I'm not even listening what they're saying. I'm just staring at his ass. And I also say this because the I wrote the second person that I wrote an OC for specifically because I love him so was Nightwing. And I wrote him because I was like, I'm like super obsessed. I'm gonna take that obsession and put up a notch and make it feral. Yeah,
Damn.
personified into a demon-blooded person that can hear the blood rushing in people's veins. Woo! Yep, his name is Corvo. He has a plague doctor.
Was that the one?
visage.
Yeah, that was the one that you were drawing when we were all in like on call with you.
Yeah, when I was doing my doodle page.
Yeah.
And I drew my booty. Yep.
I like the chat. Okay, so they got nothing on Gay Punisher though, and then Ghost is like, "There's a Gay Punisher." Literally, Pride Month over. Now comes Wrath.
Now comes He doesn't kill, he slays. You got that thing on the listen. It's the truth. You can't. You. It's the truth. It's crazy. Wait, I actually the last time I did an art stream, I legitimately had. Let me open this. I was trying, and I doodled this thing. I was like, if punish. I don't even remember how we got onto this subject, but it was like the funniest shit of how I came up with a Gay Punisher, and I was like, he has those pink eyelash extensions that are like feathered into his lashes, and he wears bright, sparkly like pink with like charms hanging off of them nails.
Oh my god.
His wing is as sharp as his knives that they carry. Like
Oh my
I actually
god.
drew like a really stupid little fucking doodle in the corner.
Yeah, isn't it in your
stream.
server actually?
I saved it on my computer.
Yeah, I see it. It's right there. It's right there. Hold on. Let me pull this up for the campers that aren't in the Kara stream or have never seen this in their life before. I am going to bless you with something so fucking wild. You will not be able to comprehend anything else for the rest of your night.
It's the funniest thing ever. I had people crashing
Behold.
out, honestly. over it.
Behold, campers, the Slayster.
The Slayster.
There you go.
The Slayster.
Right there.
That long hair.
There you go.
The skull on their shirt is cropped. The shirt is like sparkly pink. The earrings, hoop earrings, the lashes with a little pink in it.
Oh my
The head is
God.
shaved. There is like there's
New stream
like a skull
mascot.
shaved on the side. Yes.
Oh, girl, you got take up the mantle now. That's
Yeah, and anyways, yeah, he slays. He doesn't kill, he slays. He
That's
also
so fucking
wears
crazy.
knee-high 6-inch combat high heel boots. So yeah, that's the Slister. I don't know how we got onto that joke, but man,
I don't know how we got
It
here, but we had a
was-
good time.
it was legit like maybe 15 minutes of this at Frank Castle. Get ready for Frank Castle. Laura Envy for the Slister win. There
Jeez,
goes
there
my
goes
brain
my
for the
brain for the
evening.
evening.
This is Slister, and
That's
it's
all
like
you need to know.
reloads their bright pink sparkly handgun.
It's
You got two
that
choices,
gif-
honey.
Like that gif.
Hunty, you have two
The
choices.
guy who where he's holding the gun, where he's just like one hand in the air, but then he shoots.
But he never misses. He never misses.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Yep. Anyways, that was the that was that was the
I
joke.
like how that's the tangent we go. We went from Nightwing's ass.
That's a sweet ass.
Hey, Punisher. Only
Honestly, and
here.
I feel like the third would 100 beat. Well, I have Nightwing on there. I would say it was like it's either third would either go to like I have 3 in third, probably in the third place because I made a main OC that is part of the Bat Fam that I in my head canon is with both Selena and Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I have to stop talking about it now.
Your fucking ads are like enough.
Stop! You can't let me
That's so fucking.
speak my
Funny.
truth. Does this include the Queen's accent? Yeah.
Cucked my ads.
my
It's
ads.
crazy.
Literally, that's exactly what happened. I can't shit in this house.
Hey, I'm a Jason Todd girly because I like them extremely traumatized.
Honestly, second spot would be damn near anybody in. I also wrote a character that is like really sweet on Tim Drake.
Mm.
That is like, they were used on like an experimentation thing. And so
Mhm,
they have a cat
mhm.
tail, and they're like, I know Catlight doesn't technically like exist canonically, but
Yeah.
basically they have crossed paths quite a lot with Selena.
Mhm,
And they are
mhm.
enhanced. Oh
Oh,
my
there
god,
goes
Jaeger
Jaeger.
going crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
continue the story now.
But yeah, he's like loves Robin. He's like a
Mhm.
huge Robin fan, particularly Tim's Robin. So
Mhm,
like when they were younger, he would like fucking pop up on a freaking roof because he was an ant,
mhm.
and he'd be like, "Oh my god, hi Robin!" And like Tim Drake Robin would be like, "What the what who the fuck are you? Where the fuck did you come from?" And but always comes when they call.
Mhm.
So it'd be like, "Oh, I called them backup." They're like, "You don't have friends." They'd be like, "Excuse me, I have friends." Because because they really do be bullying Tim Drake when he
They
first
do,
got on there.
they
Like he
do.
really had to prove himself a lot.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
yeah,
going
yeah.
off of that, he'd like I called him back up and it would be like Xander coming in with his little cattail flicking and then being like, "Hi, Robin."
Goober energy.
Goober energy. So honestly, Batfam I feel like would be literally be in slot 2 altogether.
That's crazy.
Because I wrote a lot of characters that are interlock in Gotham specifically after I wrote my first one.
Mhm, mhm.
But yeah, honestly, third, I'm Blade.
Okay, okay.
Blade, my beloved.
Okay.
Daywalker!
We
No,
love
we stopped inviting him to
emotionally-
family reunions.
We love emotionally constipated men.
Yes, we do. Or really strong ladies like Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
You can steal from me anytime. I'll go
I
broke
think
for you.
the only character that I've ever heard you like viscerally hate, if I remember this right, was like Talia.
Fuck Talia. Hate her for life.
Because
She
I
can go
remember
fuck
we were
herself. She
playing.
a fucking bitch. Fuck her. And her fucking daddy. Oh my god.
Emotional constipation, a byproduct of Taco Bell, is fucking crazy.
That sounds rough. What the hell?
Oh my god. I feel like Taco Bell would give you emotional diarrhea though.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god, like
That's the
bell sounds. Please, Belgie.
ask and ye shall receive.
Please. I already know you looking for it. There it is. I already knew you were looking for it. When they're out of the Baja Blast and you try not to cry.
It gives you physical diarrhea. Emotional constipation comes from the regret. Okay.
Oh my god. We out here wildin'.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. We're on the final question. And then we cruise control for the rest of the stream because people be wild in this stream. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was in the water.
It was me. It was me.
Okay. So, have you ever watched or read a series that you regretted putting the time into?
Yes. Oh, let me go grab the book.
You have the physical fucking book. You put the vodka in the punch. That is crazy, Carter. How could you do that and not tell me? Not the apple juice. That's safe. All right. That's good to know, I guess. I just like how you're just like, yeah, you know the altar vodka that I keep threatening to drink every stream.
Okay.
It's in the punch.
So the book is called Daughter of Shades, the Venatrix Chronicles. It was boring.
Would you like it's boring, that's it, nothing else?
Yeah. It was
That's
just
crazy.
boring. Like the concept sounded really fun, but
Did I come while you were streaming? I thought you knew Shiva.
it didn't really bother us, but so
That's what made it so
You're
funny. It's so elephant
We're like,
because you
oh,
just
hi,
like popped
Shiva.
in. I thought you guys
I
were
almost
just
pissed
chilling.
myself.
You're good, Shiva. Don't worries. That's so fucking funny.
we actually like you.
I know for next time now I won't pop in uninvited. I mean, you can. It doesn't matter. That's why we were in Misfits anyways.
You want our friends to hang out?
Yeah. We're just speaking of which, I guess we can technically announce it now, even though I don't even have a banner yet, but whatever. I'll work on it later. But yeah, so for those who are very curious about what I reposted on Blue Sky, is that I have officially opened up Misfits Cabin, which for those that were in the know for the longest time, it was a concept that I wanted to do since, like, I believe COVID times, but I just never had the time to actually execute it. But basically, Misfits Cabin is like a collab group-esque type of deal. So we all essentially vet who comes into the group. And so if the vote is unanimous, like instant unanimous, then automatically I'll send an invite over. It's all good. It's all dandy. But overall, I just wanted it to be a good time with friends, and then I get to show all the homies off. That was my main reason. I just wanted to show all my friends off. I was like, yay. What am I working on? I am working on Akira. I am drawing Akira as we were interviewing Akira. I'm working on their PNG that I owed them for like many years now. It's going great. So yeah, it's gonna be more front and center in the future, but we did have our first generation, which are people who are in the chat. So, round of applause to Shiva, to Baljeet, and to Beans for being Gen 1.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yay!
And then hopefully, I'm aiming to have a collab done in the future. Ideally, it'd be great if all of us were in it, but I also understand that that can't be possible all the time, depending on what games we have. I'm a Gen 1 starter, let's go! Yeah, technically you are! Oh my
I would like to
gosh.
start doing like big art collabs where we could share.
That'd be
Like
so
we have
fucking
like a
cool.
theme. Like a random idea someone brings and we could like take
Guys, just
turns
let
and
me
then we do
drop
like little
it.
arts.
But yeah, I would be down to do like... Well, I know draw
it'd be,
pile is a
like,
thing. But I feel like doing something like that would be really cool too.
Yeah. I already have one idea that I'll put on the list, and my idea was that we all do Pokemon trainer versions of ourselves.
Oh my god. It's gonna be wild.
I feel like it'd also be fun to try different styles too.
It would be.
Like do references like of Pokemon trainer art and then draw yourself in that style. I think that would be cool.
I haven't done like a style copying type of thing in so long, so I have no fucking clue if that's gonna work out for me. But I'd be down to
I feel
try.
like it'd
I'd be
just
down to try.
It would be so fun. It'd be
Yeah.
so fun, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be just something fun to do together.
Yeah.
Just to like chat en masse.
Oh yeah. And I definitely do want to have like a lot of cool kid things.
This makes me really excited to be a part of Misfits Cabin just because one of my biggest goals for these past 2 years was to make friends. Like not just be like mutuals, but like legitimately friends. And I feel like I've basically actually done that.
Oh really?
Which I was super stressed out and worried about it.
Oh.
Like 2024, I felt like I really missed the mark, but 2025 is I feel like expanded that because I started playing with Shiva offline, like playing online, like offline, but also on stream was like my big thing. Like I want like streaming friends,
Yeah.
turn real friends, and so I feel like meeting you and meeting Carter has
Yeah.
like helped me so much.
I'm
Honestly, I've
glad.
gotten a lot more confident being able to like, especially after finally playing with Shiva. You have to do Emerson together. Yes, exactly. So I just
Yeah, like Shiva is no worries.
yeah, don't worry about it.
I know you're like mortified right now, but like honestly, it made for like the funniest bit in this stream. So I am very glad that you did pop in. Like honestly, overall, it makes me feel very low-key proud in a way that like you felt comfortable enough to just pop in with us and vibe with us. So that's how I see it personally.
It's kind of like the whole point of what you made Misfit Cabin for in the first place was for easy interactions for us to just kind of feel comfortable enough doing that. And like you kind of see when people have big VTuber groups of them doing that anyways.
Yeah.
Of being able to drop into like on streams and stuff like that to say hi or whatever.
Yeah,
or just hang
you
out.
would never upset us. I could reassure you that like that wasn't ground shattering or any of that sort. Like it's nothing to be like overly mortified about, but I do get like what you're feeling. You're like, oh gosh. Like I get it. Baljeet says, if I can talk about you with my IRL family, then I definitely consider you a friend. I've talked about how you've helped with voice stuff for me, Akira. A for real friend.
Oh, stop!
We're
I'm gonna start getting emotional. Shut up,
please.
No. I was just happy to share. Be like, oh, I do voice lessons. This is my teacher, and my teacher, she has had so she has had such a rough ass couple of years. Like, honestly, I don't know how she's still making it because the events that have happened in her life have been so fucking
Mm-hmm.
like it would break the average person. And she, in these past couple of years, she's had to bury her second husband who
Oh
has been her
wow.
like soulmate. She got sick. She lost. She's paralyzed in one leg now.
Oh my
She was
god.
facing eviction. She almost was out on the streets. Um, Money has been tight with her lessons and all that stuff, and she'd gotten really sick. It was in and out of the hospital, and she's still going strong. And now I'm going like on 3 or 4 years with singing lessons with her, and I am very, very happy to be doing that. And if I could give her more, like business, because I love her as a teacher, and my 3.5, 4 years of lessons have gone amazing. And so I'm just like, yeah, like I just want to help.
Hell yeah.
I just like to assist. I feel like low key awkward, but also super emotional, getting like getting at things like that. Thank you, Viljeet. I appreciate you
Hell
being here.
yeah. That's what
I
this
kind
is
of do
all
the
about.
yeah, I kind of do the same thing when I'm like bringing up my like you guys when I'm talking to
Mm-hmm.
my family too. I'm like, oh yeah, like Kaz Carter, and I was like, Belgie was there, and I was playing with Shiva the other day too, and I was like, oh, I was in such and such's chat and blah 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 blah, and I was like talking to Khan and blah 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 blah, and I'm like. I have no idea who the fuck you guys really know who the fuck you guys are, but like they still listen. They're like, "Oh, Kaz is the one you were been talking to a lot more." Yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, they're the
Hell
moose,
yeah.
the moose,
Hell yeah.
they're the moose." But yeah, it's
It's funny because I do talk in my family about y'all as well. I'll be like, yeah, I was just vibing. And so like my mom will be like, okay, so which friends are these? And I'm like, this one.
yeah. My mom was pretty supportive of me starting to stream because I kind of got to know from my other parent.
Mm-hmm.
And I found I have kind of put a pin in like why I was so hesitant
Yeah.
and worried about things from them, unfortunately. But I mean, my mom since day one. I'm glad I grew up playing video games with my family, so that's never been a problem.
Yeah.
But you know, I still have that sense where I'm like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't.
I mean, if it makes you happy though, it shouldn't be an issue, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, hope I can finish this today.
I mean, it's okay if you don't. Like I know we finish a lot of shit on the same day I make it. Shiva says, my mom was happy when I went to an online friend's wedding. She was like, whose wedding are you going to? Waffles? And I said, close, Mom, it's Pancakes. And who is Pancakes marrying? Taco. Oh, man. It's always so funny to me because it's like how I explain to a lot of people where I might know a person's real name or any of that sort, but I always go by the name that they prefer to be called by. So like obviously we all know each other's actual names, but I dead ass blocked it out of my mind. So you're always gonna be Akira to me.
I literally don't remember what you guys said.
Exactly. So like Carter's always gonna be Carter to me. Yada is probably the only one where I can like interchange the names and all that because my family knows Yada's actual name. And I assume vice versa. But overall, I tend to use like my middle name as like my actual main name that like if online wise I do have to like expose every single thing about myself, it would just be like middle name, last name. Because I absolutely fucking hate my first name, dude.
No.
So it's always like fascinating to me whenever we're like bringing up our friends to other people who don't know us, because a lot of people would be like, what the fuck is is this name though? But in my family, it's so normalized. Being like, yeah, so this is this person, and then this is this person. You
I mean,
cycle
you
through
guys know
almost
the
all the
secret
names.
to my actual name, so it's like
Yeah.
the secret behind and the connection that I have with mine. So I'm like,
Suck it, cosmonauts. I know the truth.
oh jeez.
Wild how some online friends can be better than some IRL friends. No, that is for fucking real. Because I just feel like it's mainly a big thing that we don't realize is like toxic gas. That's crazy. But I think it's because online wise, you tend to know a person's personality first before you know what they look like. So you're not really judging the book by the cover, but more by the first impression they make when meeting them.
True.
Because like I have so many online friends that I'm very ride or die for. Like I will fucking stab a man for Twitch. This is a joke. But anyways, but like I'm very ride or die for like my online friends, but IRL friends, I'd be like side shuffles, I guess.
I think I'm pretty much the same. But to be fair, real life, I'm about to break your guys' immersion for a hot second because I actually don't have friends where I live that like period. So all of my social interaction, positive social interaction, mind you, comes from, online, like through streaming and stuff like that. So when I was like, oh, I really wanted 2024 and 2025. Well, it started in 2024 for to be the year that I start reaching out more and talking more and make
Mhm.
those connections. And I met more people, but it didn't work out how I wanted it to. Until like maybe the end of the year when I think we
Mhm.
started talking more, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
come January intowards, because it was like you, it was like Carter, and then it was like even Shiva, meeting Beljeet and all those guys, like
Mhm.
even
Mhm.
hanging out in different streams too, where like it wasn't a forethought and it wasn't, you know, something that I was stressing about or didn't matter as much,
Yeah.
even if I was just in there to watch a stream now. So
Hmm.
now that I have that lifted off my shoulders, I don't really have to like worry about it anymore. But when I go back and I kind of introspect like on that
Yeah.
part, I'm like, ew, wow,
That's valid. That's
was a lot
valid.
of progress I've made.
That's good.
Parasitic era, just like me for real.
Ghost says online friends are brought together because of shared interests and hobbies. Usually, with IRL friends, it's whoever you happen to be closest proximity to because of work or school. Which, yeah, that does make a lot more sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like school wise, I only keep in touch with 2, maybe 3 people, but 2
Yeah.
more because like I actually talk with them. Like
Same.
one of like the high school people I knew, she got married and I didn't even know until like the close homie that I was talking about in that story where like we came into the graduation party and all that, like they told me and I was like, oh, okay. It's always like really awkward to me where I'm like, oh, they did get married. That's so interesting. Like the third
Yeah,
friend I
feel-
don't talk to a lot because she got kids, so understandable.
And they busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it be hitting like that.
But yeah, you were about to say something, but I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
Oh no. Oh
I
no.
forgot.
Oh shit.
It was probably on that.
Yeah.
I think I was agreeing because like I have only a couple of friends from high school. I do have one that I met my junior, their sophomore. Technically, we're the same age, but I was up an extra grade.
Mhm.
But I've been continuously talking to them, and I then found out that they actually had family who lived in the same area as me, and
Oh
I was
shit.
like fucking 10 minutes away, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
That
And
is
they were here for the
crazy.
summer while they were doing college classes before they moved back because they were still overseas. And I actually did get to hang out with them,
Yo, that's
which was
cool.
super nice. And after how many failed interactions with work people and it not working out,
Mm-hmm.
I think that really hurt my confidence in a way that was
Oh,
just like it was really hard to handle like it to me it was just a blatant rejection like
yeah.
having plans like canceled so last minute on me when I was like really looking forward to it.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, so I just stopped completely
But you're
trying
valid.
to.
You're valid for it.
So after that, I was just kind of straight chilling. Doesn't matter so much anymore, but Shim James, I cringe really hard. I cringe really hard.
So catching up with the chat. Jaeger says, I am very picky about my friends, so all my IRL and online friends are because I genuinely enjoy being around them. Ghost says, I only talked to 3 people I knew in school, and it's not often, but I met my husband playing video games online. You were one of those
Ooh.
WoW people, weren't you? No.
Oh, yo! You were lucky! God damn it.
That's so fucking funny. I remember meeting a partner via K-pop, but it was so fucking funny because we would casually send each other, like heart emojis or like romance based emojis, and so in my mind I'm like, I hope they pick up the message, but they're also like, I hope they pick up the message too. So we were both just like fucking idiots with each other. But yeah, like we got to date for a little bit, and then I actually got to meet her in person too, so that was a very nice experience. But we did end up like breaking it off eventually because long distance was very like difficult because she would work a lot and I would be doing schooling at the time, if I remember this right, as well, so I was kind of like busy with my own stuff as well. But we're still like best friends, so
That's good.
yeah.
It like ended on an like amicable.
Yeah, it wasn't like messy wildness, no. It was like a good breakup.
My last one wasn't. I don't think we technically we were like, but we were talking and it was very exclusive. But like they kept blowing up for conversation that we should have had about like, oh, like, are we gonna do distance? Are we gonna like?
Mm.
No, I got ghosted and they left. And then
Yes, Yada.
I think it's really funny because we're still. I mean, we're fine. I'm like, I got over that, but sometimes they drop in here.
Oh
And
shit!
I'm like, hi.
Oh my
So
gosh!
like, truthfully, like I'm not really that butthurt about it. It's but yeah, they be coming in here sometimes. I'm like, oh hi.
But you
That
better
is
fucking
so mean.
spill that tea after.
They were just like,
fucking-
well, it was funny because they were like, oh well, I did distance before and it didn't work out. So I was like, oh well, what the fuck, man? Ghosting
The
is so
fact
rude.
that they
Yeah.
fucking pop in here though, that's you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up in the club right now.
And that's as far as it'll go. So
It's like in the club holding a screwdriver, side eyeing. Crazy.
Steven says they want to give me a pick me up and we build a blanket fort and give me the buffalo chicken dip. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
It's fine. I'm okay now. Oh, you met your current partner through a mutual friend, but we only connected through Overwatch. Whoa! I'm jealous.
That's kind of funny. Carter, we're gonna fucking roast you again. But anyways, it's so fucking funny because like Carter plays so much Overwatch, but Carter has said publicly that they met their partner via Twitter.
What the fuck?
Meanwhile, Shiva
Yo.
plays. Shiva like connected with their partner via Overwatch. That's so fucking funny.
Wait, I thought Carter met their partner through fucking Overwatch.
No.
Cabbage is it's okay.
That's what I'm like, we're gonna roast Carter for a second. All that overwatching. You can't even bond with your partner that fast. Yeah, we're working. Don't worry about it.
They're gonna pop back in here.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what's good?
What the fuck? I heard you. What talking shit?
Am I allowed to be salty? Is Cabbage allowed to be salty? All right, going back in the
Okay, Cabbage. It's okay though. I appreciate the care though. On the matter though, I really do.
I met my partner less than a month after quitting League of Legends. And I can Oh my
You
god.
opened your life up finally, and that's how it fell into place. Okay.
That is crazy.
So you're telling me I need to get toxically obsessed with something for a while and then get out of it, and something should fall into my lap. Okay.
You played since and she's still around. That's crazy. That's crazy. Quitting League of Legends turned her whole life around. Well, if you need
That
a
is great to
sign
hear you.
to drop League, this is it.
We have prime example number 1. I'm keep telling Leo to convert, but he just doesn't like reader. It's actually cooking crazy.
That is a wild thing.
They said,
on
bruh.
stream. That is a wild thing to say on stream. The guy I dated before my current partner I met through WoW, he had the hots for me after I said a raid, hold up. I need to take it.
I could find him a husband, no time, Cabbage. I believe you.
Listen, I have a lot of faith in you, Cabbage. with what you've shown in this chat, I know you're gonna pull a banger. I know you're gonna pull a banger for sure, for sure.
Oh man, Cabbage, did you see the picture I put back up? This one. No, thank you, Cabbage. If you ever change your mind, that is a real friend right there. Yeah, I don't what that particularly struck you, but I guess my brutal honestly, but my bowel movements was a solid win for him. We like that in this house. I found it off of Twitter like 2-ish years ago, and now we're planning to move in together soon.
Yeah, but you could have found him on Overwatch, or you could have like bonded on Overwatch like Shiva did. How do you call
Well,
yourself
they were on
an
Twitter
Overwatch
before.
player?
No, they were on Twitter before it became whatever it is now. So I think they get a sort of pass.
No,
half
they don't.
pass.
They don't play Overwatch to bond together. I'm just gonna hold that against them
So now your
forever
friends
now.
drag me back into it. Wraith. I guess I'm thank you, Kitty. Yeah, I put that up there just for you. Okay, I'm putting him away. He needs to rest.
He needs to rest. He needs his beauty sleep.
He needs his beauty sleep, everyone.
Well, G was like, I don't know why I thought y'all already were. That's the vibe y'all give off to me most of the time. Wow.
God said, speaking from experience, Overwatch is not bonding. Not for bonding.
We bonded over anime because we're fucking nerds. Okay, sure, but you can't watch anime with the homies in the voice call. Crazy.
They don't even want to play games with us. That's
I
crazy.
know, it's so wild, dude. Like, Carter fucking hates us. Carter fucking hates us
I
for
suck
real.
in this. I uninstalled the
Carter
game
only
because
plays
it made
with
me
us on their
toxic.
community night. It's so fucking crazy, dude.
It's the only way we get to spend time with
I
them. It's
know.
crazy.
That's like the only time we get voice call Carter.
Aw.
Are you fucking done? Are you fucking Oh my god. Fine. Forehead kisses for the homies. Bye.
Oh man. Cabbage plays
Actually.
games in the Discord with Sugar Bros naked even. That is a crazy statement to make. Ayo. Ghost says, my husband showed me all Hunter x Hunter while we were dating, and he deliberately waited to finish watching the Chimera Ant arc when he came to visit because he knew I would cry at the end.
Oh,
That's a real one.
my God.
That's a real one right
so
there.
Cute. Ghost.
That's a real
Let
one.
me breathe. But at least Carter and Ant, dude, and Polar like have
Yeah.
everything. Like they watch anime. So I'll be honest, that's kind of cute. Honestly, living my dream.
It's okay, you got the homies
Your
until
man's
you
encompass.
find your partner.
Especially after Hero Bands and Comp, it sucks ass now. So it's so motherfucking toxic. Now glad I'm not playing as much on stream now.
I'm gonna call him Polar. I don't care. I just had this
Polar,
discussion.
Polar, Polar,
I just
Polar.
had this discussion, man. But
I colored under the wrong layer.
what do you keep doing? This is like
On
a
the
common
line
theme
layer.
for you.
And keep fucking doing it, man. My whole process. The whole fucking time. Oh, I got the hiccups.
Shiva says, I have so much unhinged stuff I could say about the benefits of being single, but I won't unleash that chaos here. It's okay. It happens anyways.
I mean, I'm here, so.
Yeah. Like I said, this was the wildest activity cabin I've ever had.
Can't wait for you to turn that into a video.
I'll have the VOD ready, don't worry. I feel like the top 3 moments I've had is the Ryan Reynolds bit where I fucking declare my hatred for him. The second bit would be learning English or Spanish. Because Spring just fucking shouts out, I'm gay. And I was like, what? and then
Yeah,
they explained the reasoning, and I was like, okay, this makes more sense. But yeah. We've had a lot of crazy moments in here. And then
Yes,
in
all the right questions, that's why.
Baljeet's activity cabin, it was a very chill one, but we were laughing a lot for most of it.
Yep. It'd be happening, man. Here. The only place you'll get this sort of vibe.
Yeah, like this is a judge-free zone, honestly.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's too fucking bright.
Hi, Baljeet. why is it
Was
drumsticks?
that a chicken?
It's just the little drumsticks bouncing around is what fucking gets me.
Baljeet. Just for you.
We're gonna have a wild time on Saturday. I already know. Jump Scare Misfits Cabin Edition. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going down.
I am the jump scare. What do you mean?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
So Saturday
I bet
I've been
you
playing
so much to
South of
stream.
Midnight, Shiva. So everyone just watches me get my ass beat.
Like
Pretty much what it boils down to.
Pretty
And then
much.
Yada talk shit, and then I'm like, when are you fucking playing the game?
You fucking play it.
You had no idea. Yeah, we do it in, well, like the Camp Mortem Discord. But I think we could do it for Misfits, because I think everyone who's in Misfits and was in that live stream is in here anyways. So yeah, we could do that. But yeah, it's like a Saturday commitment type of thing that we do, just like Friday movie nights.
Plenty of fun Hinge though. It's great.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
I'd be saying the wildest things when I get mad.
I was stomping my feet every time you play the harmonica.
Hi,
I
Crumble.
want to say that for the record.
Crondle.
Crundle. Okay, I'm gonna head back.
Like,
Okay, bye.
I will definitely let you know when I play Shiva. There goes the wall.
There goes the wall.
There
Everyone
goes
brace yourselves.
the wall. And then Carter casually cracking a cold one while the wall is being built. And then your ads pop in.
God fucking damn it.
So, okay, so our ads are slowly lining up, though, because yours are popping in closer to mine's now. It's shared chat, Grundle accounts. Is that not a loophole? Too fucking bad.
It's not a loophole.
Really thought he had it together.
He really did.
Would that mean another one because 2 chats? That's crazy.
Do you want
Grundle
that
will
to be?
remember this is crazy.
Do you want that to happen?
Do you want it to happen?
Do you want me to do it right now?
I mean, if you want
right
to,
now.
I'm not mandating anything. I'm just here for the vibes.
There's just like a random bowl over here.
Do you want it to hurt, Kevin?
Is that what you want? I put it in the wrong layer again! You know what? I don't care.
Ayo. That's crazy.
Done. I don't want to lose it anymore.
It's
Stay
okay.
on that
It's
fucking
okay.
layer.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. It begins. It begins.
Fine. 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 God damn it.
Out here wild.
Can't have shit in this house.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's You're drawing in pretty lines.
Jaeger says, I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa, but that's too damn bad.
But it's
Find
going
the
great.
fucking lair. Oh shit.
Okay, my ads have just started. So then when are yours starting?
That was my warning, I think, that went off.
Yeah. Did anyone get a clip of Akira screaming earlier? Well, did
Don't
they?
dare.
Did anyone do the thing?
Do not go back through my mod after this just to fucking find it too.
That'd be so fucking
I will
funny.
find you. I will find you.
I'll have to get the VOD.
You shut your fucking mouth right now. You shut the hell up.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
What the hell?
Gosh. How do you feel about Activity Cabin? Was that like pulling teeth, or were you like, oh, this is
Nah,
actually not bad?
It was fun.
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm always curious about like how people feel after exposing all their secrets.
Nah, I think it was fun. It was good questions too.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the bricks. I'm not ready for feral in space. Why are you here?
Please. Please.
Shiva said, "I will find you. Don't threaten me with a good time." Okay. Okay.
That means you get to
Can't be
have the buffalo dip.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind.
Activity Cabin is goated for real, for real. I'm hoping to have more people guest star in it. I just need to be in more streams more often. Because my big thing is that I don't want it to be like overly generic stuff, but I like to always cater the questions to who I'm talking with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it doesn't feel overly personal, but sometimes I don't know what's up with me sometimes, because I'll be like, man, this might be too personal to ask, and then everyone else is like, oh no, it's fine. I'm like, oh, okay.
Nah, I guess kind of depends. Oh my god, my ads are starting in 4 seconds. I gotta pull it up.
So your ads start after mine's finished. That's crazy. I thought yours were on the hour though.
I don't know. Maybe they're all fucked up because fucking earlier when my freaking stream decided
Oh yeah,
to
we
die.
had the weird blip. Also, congratulations on your Shasta ghost. You did something that Carter wasn't able to do.
That's funny.
That Carter's just gonna pop in here again. Be like, can I watch my videos in peace?
You don't have to be here. Just saying.
I never had Shasta, but orange is my favorite color, so I'll take it.
Yay! There they are. There they are.
There are the ads. They're gonna beat your ass.
That was fucking. We gotta be bye.
Alright.
Be right here.
And before Shiva finds the clip.
Taking my phone off.
What I need to fucking do is play Monster Hunter, because I have not touched that game in so long, and I'm so far behind. I'm so
What
far
the
behind. I'm like, I don't have fucking time for it. It makes me depresso espresso.
The fuck, man? Are you having got me so fucking by myself and shit?
Listen.
You
I
left me
didn't
to my
expect
own
this.
devices.
Yeah, but you made it far. I see you.
Your
see
first
you
mistake.
climbing up the hunter ranks. You be doing it.
It's pure luck.
What do you mean, pure luck?
One of these days, my luck's gonna run out.
Listen. It'll be just like when we played Worlds, and then
You mean when you carried me?
yeah.
So
that's
yeah,
pretty much
hurry
it.
the fuck up so you can carry me.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay. I will play maybe this weekend.
I'm
Maybe
just a
Sunday.
little gun person. I just have a big ass cannon. I need help.
Meanwhile, my ass with like charge blade.
Charge blade. This was just the fucking background.
But you got it done.
Shit. God damn. Should have got a stock photo of a campground.
Stock photo. That's crazy.
It's the truth. It's me again.
Yeah, but like you really went all out for this. And I respect that.
Damn. Damn. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, night. Calling. And fine.
Learn the ways of watercolor. Embrace abstract backgrounds is what Khan says.
Next time I think I gotta do that.
Just do like the blurbs. Or do the iconic paper cut with the blue, the purple, and the pink.
Wanted to die. Talking.
You know, if Capcom ever did something really fucking cool, I would love for them to remake Resident Evil Outbreak. Because that was like a multiplayer game, essentially. But if they ever like remade it, I would like want to play with the homies, even though I know most of y'all would die really fucking fast.
Yeah, you're right.
I'd be like, okay, we gotta go this way, and then falls off building. Type of shit. That's what I feel would happen. And that's why I feel Zomboid would be the closest thing.
Oh my god, can you imagine a Misfit Cabin Zomboid collab?
Oh my god.
Fucking
I need everyone to have Zomboid. That's gonna be a new requirement. You must have Zomboid if you want to join Misfits. And then they're gonna be like, but why?
What do you mean?
What are color sets? Shiva's asking you, Akira.
My what? What happened?
Shiva asked.
Color, so like I had no idea what the thing is. Oh, so like I guess they're like
Okay, let me
palettes
check for you,
that you
Buggy.
can put your colors down. I have the one that I use for my art whenever I'm drawing myself. So this is the colors that I have. I think I need to update them, but this is the one I made for my spider sonas way back when. I had no idea this existed. Yeah, I mean, there's like bright tone colors, there's dark grayish. I think you can download them in the store too.
Yeah, they have a shit ton of them. That's where I get my gold, my silvers, and my bronzes from. I get it from the store.
Yeah, lot tone, soft tone, strong, vivid,
Boy.
default.
Okay.
Guys, wanna go
Paste.
real.
There
I
you
have
go,
a
Buggy.
skin palette.
I have so many palettes,
you
dude.
want to dance, but it don't stank. Lean a little closer, see. Leave a little smell like boo, boo, boo. For white people. Skin. Yeah. Know you like to dance, but shit don't stink. Well, congratulations. You have a no. Cool.
I like how you're like really into it.
Nine. The word, bitch.
I don't like get your hand at the right angle here. Hold on. Mobile is being goofy, but PC is working for this. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Too divine.
Honest singing with you.
And then realize the real guys want real tuba girls. No, you like to stink, go shit, don't stink. Need a little closer, see roses really smell like ooh. Hey, I know you like things good.
Wait, those are viewers at the bottom? Ah, cat. They're talking about your little
Yeah,
homies.
my stream avatars that I do.
Your little space homies.
I do them myself. It was hard.
Your
It was
little space
really
goobers.
my little space goobers. On the extension, if you could find it, you can actually change your color. I haven't done any accessories yet. That'll be a little bit, I think.
You should make the boss battle mini game be Hoshi.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. I know you like to think, yo. Lean a little closer, see.
Yeah, I'm trying to like
Really smell like boo boo boo.
understand this hand. Hold the fuck up. What was I doing?
Ah. Lean a little closer, see. Those really smell like.
Hit the save. Hit the save button.
The save button.
Yeah, hit the save button. Just in case you haven't
It
saved
is.
in a while.
I haven't saved at all. Ah!
Fuck it, hit the save button.
I hit the save. Oh my god.
Holy shit. How are you trying to lose almost 4 hours worth of
Everything
work?
would have been gone.
That's insane.
Yeah. I'm down 2 bars. Fishing cars. You think I know.
I always
seen
remember.
Tupac girls.
I remember when you mentioned that on your stream, Con, and I was like fucking dying, dude. I was losing my fucking mind. I was like, that would have been the better lyric, honestly.
No way. No way. No way. And that was my rendition of Roses by Outkast. Oh shit.
There we go. I'm here trying to make your RideTuber PNG. This is gonna be the best thing I've made in a really long time.
You said in a really long
A
time.
really long time.
Yes, baby, because I paid $50 for a game. Myself appreciate your contribution, 07. You're welcome, Con. Oh, that's funny. Lady, hear me tonight.
So if you ever were to do like a karaoke stream for a celebration thing, would you do it
Yes. I
for like
already
4
have plans
hours
to.
straight?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
that's
I don't
crazy.
know if I could go for 4 hours
For
straight.
4 hours straight, yeah. If you like concert level type shit, you know.
Oh, maybe
Maybe.
if it was live for real, like, yeah, I'd try.
So like would you do one of those you know how Hollow Live and all that jazz, like the 3D concert and all
Yeah.
that, you would go for something like that.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Now the real thing, like, would you try to do an original song?
Actually, I already have plans to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd ever.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I'd get it. Well, I would love to have gotten it done before debut, but
Mhm.
I'm aiming for the end of this year, so I don't know if that would be long enough to do like an OG song.
Mm.
Also, I'm like, I don't know if I could do it myself. I definitely have to find somebody who would help me with mixing and stuff like that.
Which is fair. Which is fair. Well, you heard it here. If you know how to do mixing for song covers, you head up for Kara right fucking now. Kara mixtape incoming. Oh, there we go. You gonna drop the fire mixtape? Is it gonna be
I don't know about a
Pussy Palace?
Oh, that would be so funny. And I literally do see myself releasing a song that is like a fucking. Oh my god. That's actually really funny. I would do that too.
Is a song named Pussy Palace?
Yep.
Girl just like DJ Akira.
DJ Akira. Pick me. But I would love to get like an original song out for
Mm.
like.
Khan says eccentric trap anthem incoming.
You
That's
want to know
crazy.
something really funny?
What?
I do technically have an idea what I would want for
Yeah.
that. I do have an example of what I would want to follow.
Mm.
Hear me tonight. So right.
Valjeet says, I think someone on my server has done covers and has some mix their music and vocals. Someone. Okay. I'm looking. Oh, you want to do that one?
So like in this style, because it's like straight up banger.
Yeah.
I feel like that would kind of fit the vibe that I have, or it would be like.
Okay. So I guess what is a song that ideally you would like to cover, but you feel like your vocal range wouldn't be ideal for it?
Anything that's probably deeper. Like I love Issa's stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but her tone is a little bit deeper than mine
Mm.
because I can actually go pretty high.
Oh shit. Would you
Oh,
like to
she-
do a
yeah.
demonstration?
No.
No?
You're
Okay.
funny.
I put you on the spot.
How dare. That's
Listen, I don't know. Maybe you had like a high tier confidence. You were gonna pull like opera moves on me. Halo
nah,
theme
I
cover.
also have. This is also a really good example of one that I might want. I like this song, period, so. I've been working on my vibrato, so I'm feeling a little bit more
Mm.
confident with that anyways.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't do song covers. I wouldn't even release original music. I had that phase. I'm over it. Sandstorm acapella is a crazy thing to bring up. There you go. You got your acapella.
You know what would be a really funny like cover song for me to do actually? Oh my
What?
God. We Like to Party by the Venga Boys. I fucking love that song. I love that song. To my eye. For instance, I got Isaac to do the free bird solo. Free bird, yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so
But
this
I
little
like
folk
the
song
We
would be
Like
one
to
that I
Party.
would love to do. Yeah. That would
so
be
funny.
such a thing, and I have an idea of like having a fucking like a GIF or video thing of
Mhm.
like Hoshi doing all those like little cute mascot dances that you see
Yeah.
in the background of being the DJ or
Mhm.
him being us being at like a space rave, like retro style of like a Y2K style space shit,
Yeah.
and like somehow I'm looking for Hoshi and he's the DJ, and I'm like,
You're like, how the
fuck?
fuck? They just
I'm
let
trying to
anyone
get up
DJ
there.
here.
And like, how did you get up there? Come back from there. But like it's bumping, so I'm like literally on the side of the fucking whatchamacallit, like bumping it
Yeah.
on the side. I got news for you. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love that actually legitimately do. Like maybe put a little bit more of heavy bass in it, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe put like a guitar in there. It's still like super
So
put a
would
little
you
extra
do
funk in it.
would you do I guess because you said you want like more like guitar and all that, but you want more funk. But would you ever do like a metal funk version?
Ooh, that would be fun. That sounds really fun. What the fuck? Yeah, I would do that.
No, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I would do it. The party. We like the party. They just like I listen to soul cooling his throat singing.
That is crazy.
If I knew how to, I feel like I would do it. I already want to learn how to scream, so
It's like, okay, cosmonauts, I finally learned how to do this talent, and then you just
I'm like,
bust it out.
wow, wow, wow.
That is fucking wild, dude.
I'm like, oh my god, do you guys hear that in the middle of fucking repo? You just hear me coming closer in the background of going, wow, 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 wow.
I would lose my fucking mind. And then the huntsman is right there, and then bam.
I get Carter killed.
It's about damn time.
That would be so funny. I don't know who this person is, but I'm drawing them.
I don't know who they are, but they're gonna be in this fuck ass picture.
I'm about to be on this fucking painting, man.
I'm just drawing anyone.
Put him in a green dress. Nope.
Will this work? Kara really out here
What?
doing a drawing in a drawing.
What? See, I fucking got into it. I can't get out of it.
Like, it's over, it's over.
Fucking gone, man.
Well, it is almost midnight, but I will ask one question.
Oh,
One
shit.
final question. The question to rule them all. No, not really. But
You're
Okay,
scaring me.
so I realized we never really got into your OC stuff. But what is an OC you've made that you kind of low key regret making?
Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I don't know. Like, uh, I mean, when I'm creating OCs, I guess in a way you could say when I do OCs, I put a little part of me into them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think long and hard whenever I'm creating them,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's the personality, their backstory, their personality, who they talk to, how do they talk to people,
Mm-hmm.
where do they live, what do they do, how do they take their coffee. Like, I go into so deeply. And so it's like, I don't think I have one that I regret because I've done so much. I don't it's not something that I take really lightly, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be sitting here thinking about something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I think maybe the closest example that I have, I wouldn't say it's so much a regret. It's more like a regret where I can't seem to tape down a origin story for my one OC that is in my little head canon of like in the love triangle with Bruce and Selena Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
His hero name is Hummingbird,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't seem to tape down a background idea at all. But I have created like damn near a million at this point. Like, I've had him like, oh, like he met Bruce when he first came back and he was a secretary at first, and he was trying to hide his meta powers because Bruce Batman doesn't like metas in Gotham. Like, he
Yeah.
keeps the Justice League out of that place anyway, so he was trying to hide it, and that's how we ended up. Then I settled more in one where he was kind of just a normal person
Mm-hmm.
and became meta, got chased, and ended up with the Joker,
Mm-hmm.
and did not have a good time being basically underneath his thumb with Harley.
Mm-hmm.
I've had one where like just it was like an isekai situation basically. Where they
Mm-hmm.
wake up and they're like, "Where the fuck am I?" And they're actually like in the morgue, and they already have their power. So when they like punch their way out of like one of those little block things
Yeah.
and like run, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
Batman's chasing a dead man, and he's like, "Where the fuck he like punched his way out of here?"
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just. Yeah. I mean, I even gave him a little brother I don't really use that OC a lot. I named him Andrew. He goes by Andy. And he's his younger brother.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't use him a whole bunch, but I like even when I do happen to, I don't yeah. I think that'd be the only regret that I would have attached to any of my OCs would be that I sometimes get really indecisive because I'm like, oh, this would be such a cool day. Oh my god, like this is such a
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is such a cool idea. But that's probably the closest and only reason I'd probably say.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
Considering I made 6 of them, 6 spider sonas because and I
remember
was
that.
I was really
Yeah, that's when I popped into your life was during that era.
yeah, I was incredibly fucking depressed. I was not having a good time mentally then, and that was like so therapeutic. I watched that movie like 3 times. I ended up owning it at one point, but like I'm a really big Spider-Man fan. That's kind of I started in in Marvel,
Yeah.
and I have a couple of OCs. I have one in particular. I gave Tony Stark a younger sister as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like stuff about her. Like, she's not really like a superhero or anything, but I did make one that was a little closer to Peter's age.
Yeah.
And they're not. I didn't make that one to be romantically involved or anything. If anything, I actually gave them like an older lover that's like is a mutant and literally is from the South with like a cowboy hat and a bolo tie and works for Shield.
Okay.
And my OC is like everybody's like, "How do you? This man's been like out of the game for so long. Like, how do you know them?" Accuse the panic from Sparrow because they're like, "Uh, well, I uh is getting called sugar like in front of everyone." And he's like, or he's like, "Oh, is that your fancy hat that you said that you only take out for special occasions?" And like, the guy that basically has been seeing turns around and he's like, "Yeah, I heard you'd be here," like with a thick ass country accent. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh." Everybody at the table is looking like, "What the fuck?"
Everyone's pulling the AO face.
Like, "Ayo." He's like, anyways, I'm gonna go." He's like, blah, 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 like, "Here, take care of my hat," and like puts it on his head. And he's like, as someone's like, "I know about the hat rule. I know what you are." He's like, "Shut up."
You are.
Because Sparrow's like really stoic too. It's not really his fault because he started off with as a Hydro experiment, but
Mhm.
and I made like a whole entire world for him too.
Okay,
But he's like
okay.
good friends. Oh shit. Like good friends with like Peter. He ends up having to go back to high school because he has a really big baby face just to um watch over Peter at Midtown. When they're like, we have like Hydra movement in this school for some reason. And if
Mm.
Hydra's onto him, Shield needs to like protect him, blah blah blah. And so he's fairly young and doesn't really do field work anyway. So then when he
Mhm.
gets sent to this school to like, basically hang out with him in a way,
Mhm.
Peter Parker's all like, "Oh my god, yeah, hey, this is my friend." Da 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 da. You're like, "You don't have friends?" Q's the really tall, super tan skin boy with like bright ass like green eyes
Yeah.
with like thick black curly hair, wearing a leather jacket and came in like a fucking Harley Davidson bike. He's like, "Do we have a problem here?"
You can afford one of those in this economy.
He was given, well, considering that what's his face, the director of Shield is technically like his grandpa.
Mhm. Mhm.
He's the one that basically like raised him, so he's
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
no, he's pretty tough on him, but at the end of the day, like there's I even have a storyline where basically he was fighting with Spider-Man in the city of New York because they got cut down by an alien thing.
That's
And they were
crazy.
stuck in this little like force field. And oh my god, Uranium Fever just started playing. I got so distracted. Uranium
That's
Fever.
crazy.
I got so distracted, god damn it. Yeah, but he has like over like 300 siblings. Hey, look, what the fuck did you just see?
Yeah, I just fucking yeeted you out of nowhere.
I did not get eaten because you can't eat me. I'm uneatable, I tell you. Uneatable.
Please.
You cannot eat me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Please.
I got you this so fast I just disappeared off the screen. Did you see?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
I
God.
did see you.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I was so scared. I stopped seeing. See, I stopped seeing. I was like tasting like void and shit. What the fuck,
Tasting
Yada?
void and shit is
I'm
crazy.
tasting the void. What the fuck? Why would you do that to me? How could you?
Okay. It is midnight. So I would like. Mo just pops in.
What in the name of old and new gods did I join into?
Oh man, but yes, I would like to thank you, Akira, for doing Activity Cabin here. I would like to thank the cosmonauts and the campers for being chaotic fucking noodles during this whole time. This was the most wildest one I've had yet. And knowing that this was the bar, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna try to up this bar. We'll see. We'll see, depending on who we have on in the future. But
Good fucking luck.
but I'm assuming you're gonna keep going, correct? Correct, Day?
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm gonna send the campers your way. And as always, movie night tomorrow is just Pet Cemetery 2. And then Saturday is just gonna be Misfit Gang watches me play South of Midnight. Watches my ass get beat. But for those that don't know, we do have a collab on Sunday. It's a repo collab composed of me, Carter, Akira, Smiley, Bumpy, and Madam all together playing repo. I believe this would be Madam and Smiley's first time playing repo. So it's gonna be two newbies with a bunch of experienced players. And by experience, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen.
I'm so sorry. We'll try our best, but there's like a impossible chance that we won't.
It's gonna be the funniest bit in the world, boy. Yeah.
We ain't getting shit done, man.
Let's see. Let's put this raid. Well, do we even need the raid message? do we need to send you the raid message? You're here. Just fucking put the Discord out. Fucking raid out. What raid message am I gonna use here? You're already here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Totally.
crazy.
Totally up to you.
I guess. Well, if the campers want to, they can. Thank you all for coming, because holy shit, we had a good time. I've never laughed so hard in a while. given the chaos that's been happening. God, everyone's like, do it anyways, it's fine. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You did fantastic. Well, maybe in the future you could be on it, Con. Smile. Same for
Smile.
you, Shiva. Smile. All right. Bye, everyone. I'm still going to see you in Akira's stream. You're just going to swap over the tab. You better fucking do